Races that start with a ready, set, go. Exam scores, follower counts. Restaurants chasing their stars. Society is predicated on hierarchies. If every person on this planet were to be given a single all-encompassing rank, I wonder where I would place. I probably wouldn't be at the bottom, but I definitely wouldn't be at the top. Out of 100 million, I'm betting I'd stand around 90 millionth place.
Next up, transfer student turned academy representative, Hiroto Shinohara will now address you.
But if I've learned anything, it's not to take rankings at face value. What you see before you isn't always what it appears to be. You see, the world is full of lies. How's it going? My name's Hiroto Shinohara, your new 7-star. For the next 2 years, one person and one person alone will reign over you as your lord and master. And that's me. You could be an empress or an extra. Doesn't matter. You plebs aren't getting my stars. If you aren't cool with that, then come at me anytime. I'll take your game requests whenever you'd like. That is, as long as you don't mind being absolutely crushed and humiliated in front of the entire student body. Try as you pathetic losers might, it's all in vain. Because Academy Island's top-ranked position belongs to me.
How am I supposed to live up to a speech like that?
Hello, newcomers. Welcome to Academy Island. Student life in this scholastic paradise is supported by the very latest in technological advancement, provided by Japan's leading company, the Cyenji Corporation. Your rank in this institution will be determined by the number of stars you have to your name. But how do I gain stars, I hear you ask? Well, the quickest and most convenient method is to earn them by competing in games with your fellow students. So play games, win stars, and aim for the singular 7-star title, the highest rank a student can achieve. Your new life as a student and your path to a better, brighter future starts today.
I never even wanted to become a 7-star in the first place. So why is this happening to me? Okay. If that's me, then I'm lost. Huh?
Yes? What is it?
Oh, wow. This girl is like super cute. No, wait, scratch that. She's more pretty than cute. Those ruby eyes. She looks familiar, though. Have I seen her somewhere before? An idol? A model?
So, did you have a question or not? I don't really have a lot of time to hang around.
Oh, my bad. That is to say, sorry. I do have a question. You see, I only just arrived on the island yesterday, and well, I think I might be lost. Do you know how to get to Aimei Academy from here?
Aimei Academy is in District 4, right? This is District 3.
Huh?
Aimei Academy right here. Not too good with maps, huh?
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. And you don't need to be so formal either. You're a second year, aren't you? That means we're the same age as each other.
I guess you're right about that. What? Wait, what? How'd you know what year I'm in?
Using your device, you can easily access basic information about the people around you, like their name and academic details. Of course, that only applies if the person is lower in rank than you.
Ah.
Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't already know that. Aren't device overviews a part of the standard student induction process?
Well, I'm kind of in the habit of skipping tutorials.
Seriously? Are you in the habit of asking strangers to catch you up on things instead? Alright. Let me see your device for a second. The device is an essential tool for life on the island. Not only is it the one place you'll find a workable map, but its built-in social media app Stock is pretty vital if you want to keep up to date with things. You can send and receive messages through it too. Also, this app is how you send game requests. If you want to take someone's stars, then just load it up and play. Okay?
Thank you.
That said, technology is only as good as the user. The device isn't going to be much help if you can't make sense of the map. District 4 is nearby. I can take you as far as the entrance to the major plaza there, so stay close.
Oh, sure thing. Man, she has a cute smile.
So if you only got in yesterday, does that mean you're a transfer student?
Yeah. Would have been a pretty lousy first day if I missed the orientation ceremony.
Oh, that's right. Our orientation's this afternoon too. I gotta go. This is District 4. Think you can manage from here?
Yeah, thank you.
Right. See ya.
Are you okay?
Tell me, and be honest, is this what you were planning the whole time?
Huh? What do you mean planning? This was obviously just a coincidence.
Obviously. I wonder about that. I mean, you don't look very surprised to me. And this whole thing has been off from the start. A student who can't use the standard-issued device, wandering helplessly around District 3 asking directions to 4? This plaza was the closest route between the two. You weaponized your ignorance knowing I'd have to lead you this way myself.
Huh? No, that's not what...
Quiet! I don't want to hear your excuses. I bet you wanted this. Embarrass me. Douse me like a fool, then take advantage in the aftermath. But it's not gonna happen!
Oh? Mm-mm.
That does it! You want a game so bad, I'll give you one! You're a student of Academy Island, so face me head on, you coward!
If that's what it takes. All I ask is that when the game's over, you hear me out, alright?
Oh, come up with some clever excuse, did you? Fine then. I'll listen to what you have to say, but that's all.
I guess it's a start.
Hurry up and make the request already! Are you still playing the newbie? You know as well as I do that the game request has to come from the lower-ranked player.
Oh. Sending request now.
Alright, I've received it. So the details of the game are... Geez. The requester has to set parameters for the game that the players can follow. If the higher-ranked person picked the game, they could just stack the odds in their favor and win. So to be fair, the requester gets to decide. But not you, huh? I'm just one big joke to you, aren't I?
I don't follow.
The game request you sent is totally blank! You haven't set any conditions at all! Oh, I get it. You're so confident you can beat me at anything that you're giving me free reign to decide?
No, that's not it at all. I was just pushing random buttons. I didn't know what they meant.
You know, it's been a long time since anyone's made me feel an ice-cold fury like this!
If that's what you want to think about me, then fine. So, are you gonna choose a game or what?
You're mocking me! Okay, stay right there while I get this game set up.
A turn-based staring contest on hard mode?
Ready? Like the name suggests, this game is a harder version of a staring contest. In a normal staring contest, you laugh, you lose. But in this one, any reaction's a loss. Those sensors, they're watching your every move, show the slightest twitch of emotion, and it's game over.
And the turn-based part?
Just what it sounds like. You and I'll trade off taking turns throughout. Now, when it's your turn, you're free to make whatever expression you want, free of any penalty. Pull a face, make an impression, do whatever you can to make me react. While it's your turn, you're the attacker. You get 60 seconds and then we switch.
Makes sense. Why don't we get this game started then, huh?
You sure? You haven't even selected an ability yet.
Ability? I really should read the tutorials! I'll just go ahead and skip mine. I'll be fine without one.
Fine without one? Who is this guy? Yeah, abilities. Even having one of them restricted in the application could be a massive handicap to a seasoned combatant. And you're gonna stand there and tell me you can win without using any abilities at all? What a joke!
I screwed up.
I get it. That's fine. Totally fine. If that's the way you want it, then that's the way we're gonna do it. Let's just begin, shall we? It's time somebody put you in your place!
The game has begun.
Right. The game will start off with you going first. From there, turns will change every 60 seconds without warning. For me, at least. I'm afraid you won't enjoy the luxury of a full minute. Ability. Numeric adjustment level 7. reduce opponent's turn duration to 1/10.
Huh? Hey, come on, that's cheating!
What are you talking about? That was a commonly used basic tactical ability? You know, like the one of many you passed on setting up?
Turn over.
Now it's my turn! Creation EX, activate!
What the heck is that? What's happening?
What do you think it is? It's an ability, duh. Well, aren't you gonna run away?
Run away?
Of course. After all, I did just create a weapon. Last chance. Take this!
Whoa!
A razor-edged sword arcing his way should unnerve him, no doubt. Fear, surprise, exhaustion. Anything goes for the sensors. But fatigue's a blade that cuts both ways. I bet he thinks if he keeps dodging, I'll run out of steam and ease up the offense. Well, too bad!
What the heck? Why are all these people watching us?
My clothes are drying off. That's a relief. At least I won't have to go to the orientation soaked. Why? Today's the opening ceremony. As an Academy representative, I have to go up in front of everybody. And now, I'll have to do it wet!
Turn over.
You perfectly timed the sprinkler system to get my dry clothes damp again, didn't you?
No, I didn't! It's just busted!
I can't go in front of the other students like this. But even right here, all of these strangers are staring at me soaking wet. The reaction he wanted from me wasn't exhaustion, was it? It was embarrassment! Don't look at me!
Sarasa Saionji. Expression change confirmed. Game-winning condition achieved. Result: star ownership is transferred from Sarasa Saionji to Hiroto Shinohara.
Hey,
Leave me alone.
Hiroto Shinohara, yes? Good day, sir. The headmistress requests your presence.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Only your first day, transfer student, and look at the mess you've wrought.
are you talking about that game out in the plaza?
Yes. At least you're observant.
I'm sorry, but what's the problem? Aren't games like that an everyday thing here?
They are. Regular games, that is. But unfortunately for you, this one was different. Indeed. You've unwittingly broken a rather precarious taboo, champ. Let's review the situation. This morning on your way to the orientation ceremony, you got lost and met a girl. You were so taken by her beauty that you devised a wicked plan to isolate, sexually harass and coerce her into a game, which you then won by publicly humiliating her.
I guess that's right, but I was just asking for directions.
The harassment is the only real problem. The taking of the stars, not so much. That's actually normal for students of Aimei Academy.
Look, the whole thing was a misunderstanding.
But a misunderstanding with her. A second-year high school student from Oka Academy in District 3. She achieved the highest entrance exam score in our history, going on to claim the top position as the island's only 7-star. Until today, her loss column stood at 0. That captivating beauty you stumbled across is known to many as the Empress Sarasa Saionji.
Saionji. I think I've heard that name before.
You probably have. The Saionji family are the founders of Academy Island. The current head director of the island is Masamune Saionji. Sarasa is Masamune Saionji's granddaughter. She's a VIP among VIPs.
You mean to say I beat the Empress?
Yes, an unimportant little worm like you. A boy with the lowest transfer exam score in our history, barely scraping in. Someone of such refreshingly low status. A grunt, an NPC.
All right, I get it already.
Do you really? A boy like you dominating Masamune's granddaughter? That man's a tremendously staunch, prideful, and merciless individual. And he's very scary when he's angry.
So then, am I expelled?
If that would fix things, it would have already happened. The head director would do anything to protect the Saionji family reputation. Anything. But there is still a way to snatch you back from the jaws of doom. And that is to make you a 7-star.
Huh?
What is the most troubling part of the situation? It's the fact that the Empress Sarasa Saionji was defeated by a troglodyte. If she was defeated by a comparative equal, Masamune Sayonji likely wouldn't be so upset. So, we'll just make you the same level as her. You'll become a 7-star.
Whoa, hold on. I'm a 1. I couldn't make it to 7 if it killed me.
Right? Someone like you could never dream of such an accomplishment. What with being the insignificant little nobody that you so painfully are.
Come on, I said I get the picture already.
But luck is on your side. Check out your device.
Huh?
You just won a game against the Empress, didn't you? Look at the color of the star you stole from her.
Wait, aren't stars supposed to be white?
Yes, but that's no normal star. Only 10 or 15 special stars like that one have been confirmed on the island. The red star carries with it a special effect, you see. When you think of the color red, what comes to mind?
Ketchup?
Thank you for the surprisingly cute answer, but no. That devilish red star confers to you the ability to lie one time about anything. That's all. Get it? Aren't lies red by their very definition?
A lie? No way.
The only way. Use the lie to augment your star classification and become a 7-star.
But is that even possible?
It is. Before the Empress held it, that red star was in the possession of the Sayonji family, remaining in their care for quite some time. Not many people around today are aware of its effect.
Then how do you know about it?
Because I, myself, am a previous red star holder.
So what you're saying is I have to become a fake 7-star?
Yes, we'll sell it like transfer student gets record-breaking test scores surpassing even the Empress. Or perhaps a new genius appears, making it to 7-star on his very first day. Of course, you don't have to do this. You can decline. The choice is entirely yours. If red's just not your color, then pack up your things and leave the island. We'll say you leveraged an illegal ability against the Empress, nullifying the match. But do you really want it to end like that? Didn't you have a reason for coming here? A goal?
Yes, I do have a goal. There's someone I have to find. I can't accept a bad ending.
If you give up now, it's over. In fact, you'll probably never see her again.
Sounds like you've really thought this all through.
No. This is as much a surprise to me as to anyone else. But I'm quite the ambitious woman at my core. If an opportunity falls into my lap, I'm hardly going to pass it up.
Play the part, huh? If that's what it takes, I'll do it!
That was incredible! The sheer audacity!
I don't see what's so funny about it.
As long as you don't mind being absolutely crushed and humiliated in front of the entire student body.
You're making fun of me.
No, not at all. I'm cheering for you. But in all seriousness, that was a masterclass in psychological subversion. You're a natural at disconnecting your inner feelings and outward appearance. Scouting you for this academy was clearly a stroke of genius.
So, question, where am I supposed to live from now on?
Oh, I've arranged a dorm for you. I'll send the coordinates to your device.
Appreciate it.
See you soon! Looking forward to your next great performance! If you don't mind being absolutely crushed and humiliated.
A red lie.
Hey, you know, that was a wonderful speech you gave at the ceremony today.
How did you...
It's plastered all over stock.
Oh, huh?
So, what is it you want exactly? You found my weakness and thrust yourself into the spotlight, and yet you still haven't exposed my secret? What are you doing? Gathering more attention before you absolutely crush me? Please, I'm begging you, don't. I know I have no right to ask. I know I'm being selfish, but I have my reasons for doing this. Reasons for keeping up this lie, whatever the cost. So I'm begging you, please. I'll do anything you ask. Just don't tell anyone, okay?
Look, I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Quit playing dumb! I'm not messing around here. This is serious. I know you know. You want to make me say it? Fine. I'm not Sarasa Sayonji.
Say what?
Are you satisfied? There. I said it. I'm not Sarasa. I've been acting as her double here for the past year, but my real name is Rina Akabane. A whole year of winning games, knowing that if I lost, my secret was out. And today, I lost to you. You took the red star from me when you won the game, which means you know the truth that I was hiding.
Are you saying the Red Star comes with some kind of penalty?
Are you still playing dumb? The Red Star holder gets to tell a lie, right? But if they lose it to someone, that person gets to find out what lie they told. You must know that! After all, you're the holder of the Red Star now.
Listen, Nakabane, Saionji, I'm afraid you've got this whole thing wrong. Until you told me just now, I honestly had no idea about your lie. I really did get here yesterday, and I really am still that inept at using my device. Also, this is the first time I'm hearing of the Red Star having a disadvantage.
No way! That can't be true! You beat me so easily and became a 7-star on your very first day!
I guess it does look like that on the surface, huh? But the truth is, I'm not a 7-star at all.
Huh?
That's actually the lie I'm telling. I'm using the Red Star's effect to boost my stat.
Excuse me, could I ask what your name is?
It's Hiroto Shinohara.
Master Shinohara? I beg your pardon for my lapse in decorum. I imagine I appeared quite foolish hiding as I did. Please forgive me.
Silky white hair, small face, big eyes. Oh man, even her voice is adorable. Why exactly did you hide, miss?
No need to be so formal. It's simply that I wasn't informed you would be male, Master Shinohara. But still, the fact is immaterial to my responsibilities. I'm Shiroyuki Himeji, a student enrolled in District 3's Oka Academy. On request of District 4's headmistress Ichinose, I will be serving in the capacity of your live-in assistant starting from today.
Come again?
Some tea.
What do you mean by live in?
I don't believe it to be far from the conventional definition. I will live and sleep here, aiding you in whatever manner I'm able, sir.
Sleep here?
I apologize in advance for any disappointment, but we will have separate bedrooms.
Disappointment? That's not really the issue here.
Huh?
Never mind, forget about it. I just didn't think that you'd like...
I don't. Not in the least.
You're giving me mixed signals!
My reservations aren't personal. I'm merely unaccustomed to the male presence. My ire is entirely for Headmistress Ichinose.
Huh. I don't know what beef you have with her, but trust me, I can relate.
Then we have common ground. As good a sign as any for the prospect of peaceful coexistence, eh, Master?
You know, you can sit down if you want.
I'm fine. Please don't worry about me. A maid does not sit in the presence of her betters.
Look, you're making me nervous, you know? We're both here at the whims of the headmistress. No need to put me on a pedestal.
Well, if you insist. I would hate for you to feel uncomfortable, Master.
You called yourself an assistant, so I'm guessing you're not just a regular housemaid.
Observant. Tell me, Master, when was it you last ate?
Huh?
Dig in.
No way! Is this all for me?
Yes, perhaps I made a little more than necessary.
A little more is kind of underselling it. You're gonna have some too, right?
I'll wait until after you're finished, Master.
No! It'll have gone cold by then. You can help me eat it now.
Very well, if you wish for me to do so.
Right, I guess I'll dig in. Oh, this is delicious! Such succulent divine flavors! Could this perfect meal truly have been made by human hands?
I'm not entirely sure whether that's flattering or belittling.
Words fail and praise is not enough. This is everything!
My, how unexpected. You certainly are effusive with your feelings, Master Shinohara.
Yeah, I guess I am.
I'd actually heard that you were exceedingly adept at hiding what you felt.
Yeah, but I can swing to the other extreme when I let my guard down.
And your guard is down now?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you've given me any reason to be on edge or anything.
Oh, I see. Any food aversions I should know about?
Nah, I'll eat just about anything, especially if it's this good.
All right, we'll start with a detailed overview. To prevent unauthorized access, I'll be displaying this content offline. If anyone were to spy on us, it would spell an end to all this.
She's not wrong. By using the Red Star to become a fake 7-star, we're basically pulling off one huge scam. This isn't morally gray, it's black as sin. And if it gets out, I'm done for.
Academy Island. Save for 0, each district has one, resulting in a grand total of 20. These academies are ranked and scored on a yearly basis. In accordance with their rank placement, each academy is granted certain privileges.
Do the students' stars have anything to do with it?
Indeed, they do. Students possessing 5 or more stars are considered to be advanced. The more of those an academy has, the higher its ranking will be. And should one have a student with 7 stars, it'll usually rank top.
Well, that explains why the headmistress was so on to Khan.
And this tremendous systematic value is also why the 7 stars are so thoroughly targeted.
That makes sense. If a 6-star beats me, they can take my position at the top. But still, they're putting their own stars on the line too, right?
Yes. However, the reward outweighs the risk for lower ranks, so even a small chance of winning is statistically worth the gamble. Also, the abilities of a 7-star typically help mitigate the threats posed to them. Case in point, these are the game results over the past year for the Empress Saionji. Sadly, her defensive arsenal isn't available to you, Master.
Huh? Why not?
Because of your score on the transfer exam. A score so outstandingly pathetic it's almost unbearable to look at. I fear most schools would have left you out. Pardon my candor. At any rate, your true rank is still 1-star, Master. Meaning that, in upcoming games, you will only be able to use abilities at a 1-star level.
Those are the weakest ones, aren't they?
Yes, you'll essentially be fighting boss battles as a level 1 player.
That doesn't sound good, but I'm guessing that's kind of the reason you were sent here, wasn't it?
That is correct. Now listen carefully. For the next 2 years, we in the company will do everything we possibly can to assist you, Master. Not only in your games, but also in your daily life. As long as you're able to uphold the act and maintain your rank as 7-star, then we will be complicit in your lie, Master Shinohara.
Sweet salvation! Games are all one-on-ones though, aren't they? If someone helps me, it'll be obvious.
Do you see the game icon in the center? You've likely received a substantial number of game requests by now.
What? 42 already?
Scroll down a bit, please. Right, you can stop there. We'll choose that one for your first match, scheduled tomorrow morning.
That's really soon.
Which will make an impact. You've received a lot of attention for beating the Empress on your first day of school, Master. But at this stage, there will still be those second-guessing your strength. And so, a further example must be made. In addition to that, we can use this game to demonstrate how our assistance will work.
And you're sure I'm gonna win? I'm just a 1-star, remember? So how?
That should be obvious by now. If you want to win, you cheat.
What do you mean by cheat?
Hacking, of course.
And how are we supposed to do that?
Could you put this earbud in, please?
Right now?
The company's head of electronics, Kaguya.
Hey, bro! How's it going? I'm Kaguya, the big sis around here. Nice to meet ya.
Sure, good evening.
Nah, that's way too stiff. Let's try something more snappy, like Hito. Alright, he's cool with it.
This girl's in a world of her own.
As you can tell, Kaguya's social etiquette is somewhat lacking, but her skills more than make up for it. Kaguya will be able to hack her way into your opponent's device, manipulating it to our advantage. So it's quite simple. If you don't draw attention to the hacking, victory is just a matter of keeping up appearances.
Just like that? I mean, I know I'm not directly involved, but isn't this sort of wrong?
Well, of course it's wrong. Third parties interfering with the game is against the rules. So is accessing someone else's device. It's an instant ban offense, in fact, but that works to our favor. The company would never botch a task this delicate.
Amazing, if not terrifying.
But do you really want it to end like that? Didn't you have a reason for coming here? A goal?
That's right. I do. I'll do whatever it takes to win. I will be the strongest.
Way to go, Hito! When I hack in and seize control of the game, your victory is pretty much inevitable.
I won. I won!
Was that all right, Master?
All right. That was unbelievable. You said it'd be easy, but man, that was effortless. Seriously, you're the best.
Then you acknowledge our skills?
I sure do. I've got total faith. From here on, I'm counting on you. Let's make this thing work.
Understood. And if you don't mind me saying, your performance was exquisite. Well done, Master. Now, it's about time you headed to campus.
Right.
You mind if I call you Shinohara? I'm Fuka Tatara, 2A's class president. I can answer any questions you have, Shinohara. Like what's best to eat in the cafeteria?
I don't think that'll be high on the priority list, Tatada.
What? Why wouldn't it be?
I'm Yuki Tsuji. Pleasure.
Yeah. I was a little surprised when I learned the class had a tournament just to decide who'd get to show me around. So, are games actually pushed here as much as I've heard they are?
Yeah, it's a thing. Headmistress's policy. AMA has ranked in the top 5 academies for the last few years running. It's really competitive. But the students like the games too.
More importantly, snack shopping at lunch gets crazy. So if you want any chance of snagging the popular chocolate cornet...
Please forgive the untimely interruption, Master. We've received a very favorable game request. The challenger's name is Haru Urasaka. She's a third-year student from District 11.
Man, looks like life's about to get real busy from here on out.
Alright, folks, the wait is now over! Today's highly anticipated event is about to begin! But first, meow about I introduce myself! Coming straight out of Oka Academy, repping Libra, I'm your host, second year Suzuran Kazumi!
Libra's the island media group behind the news app LNet. They also manage the streaming platform iTube and are responsible for arranging high-profile game events.
First up, our challenger, Haru Urasaka! Rate 3 stars, her hobbies include road trips and Visual K!
Sup?
And the one meeting her challenge is the blood-soaked overlord who's rocked Academy Island like an earthquake!
Who's she even talking about?
You all know him as the fastest ever to reach 7 stars! The ruthlessly cutting, fearlessly outrageous, proudly arrogant Hiroto Shinohara! So how you feeling, Shinohara? Pumped up and ready?
Pumped up. I don't see why I should be. My victory is all but inevitable.
Oh, he's cool, calm, and confident, isn't he?
That line is so coming back to haunt me. Why do I keep coming off like an egotistical monster?
And now, please welcome our special guest!
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm Sarasa Sayanji. That certainly was some amusing, if not indulgent, preamble, huh? Now who else is ready to see what these two are actually capable of?
There you have it! I, Suzuran Kazumi, and my classmate, Oka's ace, Sarasa Sayanji, will be providing live breakdown and analysis for you! Okay, Urasaka, go on ahead and name your game, right meow!
Right. The game I choose is the Anything Goes 100-meter race. Sturm und Drang.
So, from start to finish, no mode of transportation is off limits, huh? Fun.
I'm pretty confident you'll never beat me in a game of pure, raw speed.
Well, that's a coincidence. Because I'm pretty confident you'll never beat me in a game of anything.
And it looks like the claws are coming out!
Man, what am I even saying at this point?
Hey, fair warning. I don't just ride my bikes, I like to work on them too.
Whoa! She's bringing out the big guns this time! No bike like this has ever been recorded in Urasaka's battle history!
Definitely Urasaka's secret weapon.
After all, vehicle performance is the key to this game. A performance-boosting ability alone won't be enough to take that bike on. Any sensible player would look to abilities that focus on obstruction. Whatever vehicle Shinohara uses.
Oh! Shinohara! Are you seriously gonna race a motorcycle on foot? I know this isn't anything goes speed race, but what are you thinking?
My heart's gonna explode for sure!
Our data shows Urasaka's main ability is Remove Speed Limit, the effect of which allows her to exceed her vehicle's top speed. Augmenting this, and her second ability, Acceleration. Third in sequence is Safety Device, an ability that protects both user and systems.
If this goes as expected, she won't use her defensive ability, so my interference shouldn't be blocked.
It's too late to change him now, so there's no real harm in telling you. I'm using the Nullify Interference ability. It's a defensive utility that cancels out your opponent's attempts to impede you. I bet that you picked obstructive abilities in all 3 of your active slots, didn't you? That's really too bad. They're worthless now.
Let's get this moving, Speed Girl.
Here we go! We've kept you in suspense long enough! Be all ready for this? Who will reach the finish line first? Don't blink, it'll be over in an instant! 3, 2, 1, boom!
Seriously, people. Give me some credit. You think a 7-star like me wouldn't see through that?
What just happened?
For all 3 of your abilities, we'll use Completely Disable.
Huh?
It's an assist ability that temporarily disables your opponent's defenses. Its utility is context-specific, so it rarely gets used, but it's perfect against Nullify.
Oh, okay, but why use it for all 3?
At your true level, Master, one level 3 obstructive ability will not be sufficient, hence the redundancies. The aggregation will compensate.
Yeah, but what about the rest of it? Won't I need some abilities on hand to balance out? Oh, wait.
Now you get it. With the company on your side, you don't need to worry about things like fair balancing. As long as our external interference is unchecked, we can accomplish whatever we need through hacking. So ultimately, Master, the only real threat you were facing was Nullify Interference.
The first ability I chose was Completely Disable, level 7. That made sure my second ability, Force Stop, was entirely unhindered. But in reality, it was Kaguya's hacking that made the bike stop after I restored her access. Oh, and for the last one, my third choice, that we also activated by hacking, was Safety Device that I used on you. I don't think I could sleep at night if I got you hurt.
The winner is Hiroto Shinohara!
I can't believe that worked! The company is amazing!
Now that's a 7-star for ya!
While seeing you embarrassed in public would bring me nothing but joy, I'm at least glad you didn't lose to her.
Oh.
That honor's mine alone, you hear?
Hey, are you trying to tear off my tie or my head?
Huh.
She's so violent. Huh? Hey, Miss Himeji?
There's no need for the miss, Master.
My bad. Could you stop listening in for a while? There's something I gotta do, and I, kinda wanna keep it private.
I see. Is that an order?
A request. So please?
Very well, if that's what you want, Master.
It is. Thank you.
Right. But do know I'm quite the perceptive maid, Master. If you're to exploit your popularity to pick up girls, then I trust you'll exercise discretion.
Like I'd even do that!
I'm kidding. Anyway, I'll disable the monitoring for now. Please proceed with caution, Master.
You're ridiculously late.
Come on, do you know how hard this place is to find for newbies? It's like a gangster hideout. Honestly, it's a miracle I found it at all. And I came straight away like you asked, didn't I?
Oh, it's excuse after excuse with you, isn't it? Your mouth opens and outpours an endless stream of nonsense.
Hey, you have no business talking. What happened to that cute, well-mannered princess I met?
Cute? Well, I can't afford to leave the real Sarasa a less than perfect reputation, right?
So, what's all this Sarasa body double stuff about anyway?
All right. I'll tell you. But this stays between us, okay? Just like the secret you told me.
My lips are sealed.
The real Sarasa was actually kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
It was just over a year ago, shortly before I entered Oka Academy. But whoever kidnapped her didn't issue any demands. I was a part of Sarasa's friend group, so while her family waited for leads on the kidnapper, I was asked to take her place.
What do you mean when you say friend group?
Children of the Saionji family almost never go outside until they get into high school. Teachers and companions are provided for them. Naturally, as a fantastically talented and sweet girl, I was chosen.
Better just let that one slide?
Nobody knew what her real face looked like. The Saionjis needed someone, and I was happy to help them. I don't know when she'll be returned to us. But until that day comes, I have to protect Sarasa Saionji's flawless reputation. I'm gonna need your help with doing that, though. Because if word gets out that I'm a fake, then what'll become of the real Sarasa?
The situation's significantly worse than I thought. I can see the bind that you're in. You were able to lie about who you were because of the Red Star.
That's right. And should you lose, my secret gets out. Whoever holds the Red Star can see the entire record of lies told with it.
So then if I ever lose, your lies will be exposed as well as mine.
If it gets out that I'm not the true daughter of the Saionji family, then Aime's headmistress will have no reason to protect you. She thinks you beat the Empress, but I'm just Rina Akabane.
And then, of course, I'd have to leave the island.
Huh? Why would you be worried about leaving? Is staying that important?
Yeah, it is.
Why?
Well, you see, there's someone I'm looking for. A childhood friend of mine I haven't seen in years. But I'm sure she's here on the island. And so, until I find her, getting kicked out's just not an option for me.
That means...
My only option is to maintain the lie that I'm the strongest there is.
You know, I hate to admit it, but as long as you continue to win...
My lie and your lie will be protected.
Guess we've formed an alliance. Shall we exchange IDs so we can stay in contact then?
Yeah, I guess. Wait, my name's top trending?
What are you talking about? It's been like that since you got here.
Ew, what's with this guy? It's all my goddess, and she isn't made for losing and stuff. Are all your fans this zealous?
I attract a whole spectrum of them, but when you're as talented as I am, some people are bound to be mesmerized.
I'm calling you out on that one.
Look, it might be best if we act friendly.
You're right. I mean, after all, we're allies.
Good evening, Master. Welcome home.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh.
Aha! So he's alive after all. Why the heck didn't you send me a text last night, you arrogant jerk?
Sorry, my bad. Busy schedule, you know? Life of a 7-star and all. That's a lie. I was totally passed out.
Oh, stop showing off. I just swung by to show you that you hadn't broken me yet.
Huh? Who the heck is that?
Greetings, goddess. It's an honor. The infamous 7-star himself. I'm Seiran Kugasaki, the man who will bring you crashing to your knees.
Huh? Well, you need something, or...
You usurp the throne of a goddess! And decency demands satisfaction, sir!
Oh yeah? You're here to challenge me to a game, then?
Not quite. I'm simply here to demonstrate how far above you I am.
If that's your idea of a joke, you need better material. I'll take you on under one condition.
Shinohara!
Whoever loses the game forfeits the right to challenge the Empress Sarasa Sayonji ever again.
How dare you! My virtuous goddess is not fodder for some asinine bet!
Don't like it? Fight someone else. Nobody would blame you for chickening out.
Chickening out, you say? Seiran Kugasaki? The 5-star leader of the self-made Holy Knight Brigade! Hiroto Shinohara, I hereby challenge you to a game 2 days from now!
Have it your way. This Sunday, I'll teach you exactly what level you're at, Count Dorkula.
Good. It is you, Shinohara.
Oh?
I thought you were someone else for a second there.
You say that, but you're the one that looks totally different from normal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like super sketchy.
Ugh. Hey, you didn't accept that challenge for my sake, did you?
No? No, of course not. I was just trying to protect my lie is all.
You dummy. You don't always have to be so brutally honest, you know. But still, thank you.
Huh?
Anyway, you know the situation. For better or worse, our lies are linked together. Let's hurry up and get this strategy meeting over with.
Welcome home, Master Shinohara. And welcome to you too, miss.
Thank you. Huh? What the?
What's she doing here?
Huh? Himeji, do you know who this really is?
Yes, quite intimately. I used to serve the Sayonji family.
Huh? Does that mean...
Yes, I'm one of the select few privy to Miss Rina's secret.
Well, nice to see you, Yuki.
Huh.
Indeed. I believe it's been a year since we last met.
A year, huh? So what's up? Have you been good?
I suppose, although I did endure a period of psychological distress. Come this way, please.
Yeah, that's right. The real Sarasa was kidnapped a year ago, wasn't she?
This is the game that Mr. Kugasaki has requested. The self-made 27-form game. Essentially, you collect cards and compete numerically.
Compete numerically?
Yes. The game itself is divided into 2 distinct phases. The first is the collection phase. Players hunt for cards numbered 0 to 19, scattered around District 4, building a hand of 5 from those found.
So then we basically just walk around looking for cards?
No. You can use public transportation as well. 5 cards will be placed at random, and then every 5 minutes the location of a new card is unveiled.
Let me guess. If you go to one of the revealed locations, your device will collect the corresponding card, right?
That is correct, Miss Rena.
Okay, what happens in Phase 2?
Direct confrontation, the reveal phase. Each player selects 1 card from their hand, and the card with the higher number wins. This occurs again until both hands have been exhausted.
If I understand, the first to claim 3 points is the winner.
True. But before we move on to strategy, there's something you need to know.
Huh?
There have been many instances of games with a level gap akin to this 5-star versus 1-star match, but there's no record of a 1-star ever winning.
Not even one? But Academy Island's been around for 20 years!
It's just like Yuki said. Do you remember numerical adjustment, Shinohara? That ability I used during our first game?
Yeah, the one that reduced my turn to 1/10 of the time limit.
With it, you can mess with numerical values in a game. So even though the largest value possible is 19, with Kugasaki's rank he could increase that to 30.
Whoa, 30?
It's a rather steep advantage. Hence, lower ranks can dictate the rules to offset it.
But because of my lie, I don't have that option.
It's bleak, indeed. Less than a 1% chance of winning.
And a 100% chance I'll lose? But we can fix that, yeah?
Right. The trick to winning lies within the collection phase. Obstruct your opponent's movements, and you can buy yourself time to build a hand that will win, even if numerical adjustment is used.
If he comes into the reveal phase having amassed a strong hand, then the game's as good as over for you. Kugasaki always uses the emergency mobilization ability as well.
Emergency mobilization circumvents the rule on third-party involvement, as those the ability summons also count as a player, each of them permitted 1 ability.
And Kugasaki leads the self-made Holy Knight Brigade that's over 300 strong.
You're telling me he can bring a legion of fanboys into the game?
Well, at least you don't have to worry about his third ability.
And why is that exactly?
You remember that Indigo Star ability that he used, don't you?
Yeah. That flashy move with all the smoke and lightning. Is that the one called Black Wings?
Yeah, it must really jive with his style because he's never disabled the effect since he acquired it. Meaning Kugasaki's ability selection will likely be numerical adjustment, as well as Black Wings and emergency mobilization.
So how would you play this, Saionji?
I'd probably rewrite my position using manipulate location coordinates.
Tell me about that one.
It tricks the device into thinking you're at a card's location, letting you pick up numbers without even moving.
That's an actual ability?
You can only install it if your 5 stars are above, though. Another possible strategy would be using the Explore ability to look up all the card locations right from the start.
District 4 is so big, that might actually do more to hinder than help. So, Himichi, are there any 1-star abilities available that could be useful to me in this situation?
For this game, Display Bug might be appropriate.
I see. Make the opponent's device screen glitch out, huh?
For slot 2, the Luck ability might serve to even the odds. The more high-value cards appear near you, the less work you'll have to do.
Right, and numerical adjustment in the 3rd.
Actually, Master, since the real battle is the collection phase, that might not be necessary.
True, but it never hurts to have a backup plan.
Very well, then.
So, numerical, luck, and display bug. With what I can use now, that's probably my best strategy. Will you tell me why you've been avoiding her?
I haven't. In fact, Rena's the one who's been avoiding me.
Oh, Rena, huh?
Our history kind of trivializes formality. For a time, she was my closest friend.
Why the distance, then?
I think Rena's trying to hide something from me and the Saionji family, but I don't know what it is. My only wish is that you do what you can to protect her. She is a lot more fragile than she seems.
Alrighty! The collection phase of the self-made 27 form game starts right now!
Why are these things always so intense?
Connection established.
Cool. Display bug is activated. And thanks to luck ability, the higher numbered cards seem to be nearby.
Good. Proceed to 14, it's the closest. Once the next card appears, we'll weigh its value against the 17 to optimize your route.
Roger that. let's go! You know, that 17 isn't exactly close by, right?
Not a problem. I've established a nearby bus service.
The company to the rescue! Huh? It looks like Kugasaki's already collected the 5.
It's possible he simply had the good fortune of starting near it, but he likely knows about the display bug by now. I wonder how he'll choose to proceed.
Hey, what's wrong?
Well, it would appear that Mr. Kugasaki just picked up his second card.
Huh? That's weird. The number of active cards is still displaying the same for me.
Interesting. He must have picked up one whose number and coordinates hadn't been revealed yet.
Wait, does that mean he's using the Explore ability? If he knew the locations from the start, then logically he can snag unrevealed cards. But why would he risk wasting precious time going after unknown values? Did he ditch numerical adjustment?
Oh, you have some game sense after all.
Kugasaki? You can hear me? How the heck did you get my device ID?
The Black Wings ability is useful for more than just stage effects. I can use it to transmit my voice over vast distances.
If you're just calling to show off, then I'm hanging up.
Consider this a gentleman's warning. Your playstyle is woefully short-sighted. At this rate, my absolute victory is all but inevitable. Tick-tock, Shinohara. 2 seconds left.
2 seconds? The game's only been going for 5 minutes, right? Wait, 5 minutes? Hang on. Shouldn't another card have been revealed by now? Why isn't any new information showing up yet?
I don't understand this. There's been nothing to indicate that Mr. Kugasaki picked up the 10. So why is it showing here? And why has the unvalued second card he acquired disappeared?
No, that's not it. Not disappeared. It's just had its information revealed.
The second card was the 10?
Damn it! There wasn't any new info because that was it! That was the new reveal! He's planning to look up the card locations to collect them before they're even displayed. If this keeps up, he'll shut down my ability to gather cards entirely.
But that means...
Yeah, he's trying to get 18 of the 20 cards in the collection phase to guarantee victory.
Master, we have a problem. The bus Kage is driving isn't going to make it in time.
Huh?
Hot rods with markings of the Self-Made Knights have been racing around District 4. The police have been called in to stop them.
Huh? Gotta be emergency mobilization.
It's all ruined. This completely unravels everything I had planned. I'm afraid we've been outmaneuvered.
No, no way! It's not over yet!
But what are you going to do now?
Okay. Himeji's got every right to be worried. Even if I take the train to the 17, Kugasaki will probably still get there before me. What now?
Oh, Shinohara. What's up?
Urasaka?
FYI, you can thank Headmistress Ichinose, or whoever it was that secured the business permit for me.
Fixing it so that a motorcycle ride counts as public transportation? That woman is shrewd.
Anyway, I'm out. Good luck, Shinohara.
Right, thank you very much.
Best estimates would place the 17 card on the 2nd or 3rd floor.
Got it. Huh? Are you kidding me? There's no way that's legal! Just a little bit further. Got it.
Kugasaki takes another card and is dominating right now! Things aren't looking good for Shinohara, who with no new cards is just a whisker away from catastrophe!
Himeji. How long was I out? If he's already collected 18 cards, then this game's as good as lost. No, it's too soon to give up. I'm the only player using numerical adjustment here. I just need a 3rd card to turn this around.
Not gonna happen, dummy. The only thing you need right now is a trip to the emergency room.
You really think I'd stop now? Not until I found her. She always came up with ways of sneaking me out, to show me some bright new place. And until I see her again, defeat is not an option. Besides, this isn't just about me, is it? If I lose, your cover as the kidnapped heiress is blown wide open. You and I are in this together, Saionji. Accomplices. No matter what it takes, I'll protect your lie.
That was not true. That stuff about Sarasa getting kidnapped? I made all of it up!
Wait, what are you saying?
I just want to go to a normal school. That was Sarasa's only wish. So I made it look like she was kidnapped, and took her to the mainland.
You fooled the Saionjis? All on your own?
That's right. I am a genius, you know.
Yeah, but shouldn't you have at least brought Himeji
You
in?
think I didn't consider that? 2 years from now, when Sarasa graduates, the secret's gonna come out. The least I could do was spare Yuki from that mess. You don't have to defend me! You can just say this entire thing was my fault and give up before it's too late. It was my lie that got you into this. You're just a victim.
Now it all finally makes sense. You wanted to make your friend's dream come true, and you went against the Academy and the Saionjis to do it? Which is at once both absolutely insane and extremely awesome. Totally my type.
What did you say?
I'm saying, let's keep this act up for a little while longer, okay?
Shinohara. Master! Are you hurt?
Himeji, bring me up to speed, quick.
Of course. Thus far, Mr. Kugasaki has collected 16 cards. Only 2 remain unclaimed, but their location is yet to be revealed.
In that case, it's all but certain I'll end up with 2, right?
Then we need to find a way to turn this game around.
Wait, hold on. Does that mean you're not giving up? Each and every attempt the company has made to help you has failed. Do you really still think you have a chance of winning this?
Of course.
Master Shinohara, thank you for respecting my wish. I greatly appreciate it.
What do you mean by your wish, Yuki?
Oh, it's nothing to worry about, Rina. Alright, I should start brainstorming as well. My master and best friend want to win. And what kind of maid would I be if I didn't help them?
Your best friend? I mean, shucks, Yuki.
Hey, Saionji.
Huh?
Is there an ability that lets you change the rules of the game?
Sure. The most famous example is Rule Breaker, but it's only for people ranked 6 stars or above.
Availability is irrelevant. All that really matters is that the ability exists.
Oh my, you've come up with something super devious, haven't you?
Maybe. But to pull it off, I'm gonna need to update the effects of Display Bug.
It might take all company resources to do that. But I'll make sure it's taken care of.
In the end, he's just a 5-star. If I can't trick him, I've got no business being here.
You were able to dethrone my beloved goddess, so naturally I was expecting great things from you. But no amount of greatness can help a 2-card hand win a 3-point game. What shall it be, Shinohara? We can laboriously play out this obvious defeat, or you can simply yield.
Guess I have no choice.
And so, victory's mine.
Well, it would appear there's nothing left but for me to announce the winner! There you have it, folks! The winner of the self-made 27-form game is...
Time's up.
Kugasaki!
Just a second, ref. Hey, Kugasaki. Do you know what conditions need to be met to end the game?
Are you mocking me with that question? It's quite clearly to win during the reveal phase.
That's the condition to win. What I'm talking about is the condition that ends the game.
Well, if it's merely to bring the game to an end, either both players must run out of cards.
Please work.
Or one side claims more rounds and then wins. Really now, stalling the inevitable is so unbecoming.
Deus Ex Kaguya.
Dude, you're seriously missing my implication.
What? I am? Hey! What's going on? The rule condition is supposed to be if both sides run out of their cards!
Maybe it was, but that's not what it says now. Either your memory's playing tricks on you, or somebody's tweaked things a little...
You duplicitous scumbag! You used the rule breaker ability, didn't you?
According to the current rules, since I ran out of cards, the reveal phase is now over. The score's an even 0-0.
Don't look so smug, you piece of trash!
All right, let's start this over again, shall we?
All right then, fresh start! But with emergency mobilization giving me an army, the end result will be the same!
Oh man, you've really done it now.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, pal. I just won.
You what? So you still have a card left. Too bad that since I cast away mine, it'll have 0 bearing on the score. You used Rule Breaker to change the rules, remember?
You really think I changed the rules, huh? You must have imagined that.
What do you mean, imagined it?
The only thing I changed was the text that appears on the screen when you check the in condition.
Huh?
No way! Then the reveal phase!
Is actually not over yet. So then, I choose. Right, your turn. Oh wait, you don't have any cards left. There, see? Exactly like I told you. With that, the game is mine, Dorkula.
Outstanding victory, Master Shinohara. You were incredible, truly. How nice to see you, Miss Sly Fox.
Come now. Slapping honorifics on a slight doesn't make it sound any less petty, you know.
Is there something I can help you with today?
Still frosty, I see. As a matter of fact, yes, there is. I have a question for you, Shirayuki. Your master, Hiroto Shinohara, has secured a respectable 4 victories thus far. What rank do you think he's achieved from this?
Since his position as a faux 7-star prohibits him from occurring more, I imagine he's still only a 1.
Wrong. Hiroto Shinohara's actual rank is now that of a 2-star.
Why is that?
You remember how the unique stars function, right? When the holder of a unique star loses a game, that star is invariably stripped away from them.
Yes.
Flashing back to his last game, Shinohara defeated the holder of the Indigo Star, the so-called Phoenix Seiran Kugasaki. As a supposed 7-star, Shinohara's already maxed out, and yet the rules mandate that the Indigo Star Kugasaki held go to the one who defeated him. The standard solution? One of the winner's normal stars is replaced with the unique star.
Wait a second, but that's...
Indeed. It's just not possible in Shinohara's case. He only holds a colored star. He doesn't have any normal ones. In this unlikely eventuality, the winner is simply given the unique star as supplemental. So Shinohara is now double-colored, holding stars both red and indigo. Should he carry on as he has, defeating players with unique stars, he could become an unparalleled all-colored 7-star. He's won all 4 of the games he's played so far, 2 of them being against the Empress and Phoenix, with the latter being on the merit of his own personal aptitude. And through it all, he's demonstrated exceptional versatility, wit, and imagination.
Tell me, were you aware my master had such capabilities when you first brought him to the island?
Who knows? Let's just say it was obvious he was worth more than his transfer exams indicated.
Worth more? Are you trying to use him?
I am using him. He's a means of helping me achieve my ambitions after all. Shinohara must already realize that himself. We're using each other. Simple. Shinohara has a reason to stay on the island, and joyously I have a reason to keep him here. See? Our interests overlap.
You're using each other?
Still, things may not go this smoothly forever. If he keeps gaining stars, he'll face greater and greater opposition. And then, just where will you be?
You needn't worry about that. No matter what happens, I will stay at my master's side. My name is Himichi Shirayuki. Until very recently, I was enrolled in Oka Academy in District 3, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I've been transferred to Ame Academy. I tend to be quite shy around new people and find talking to boys somewhat difficult, so I apologize if I can come off as rude at times. Rest assured, it does not mean I dislike you. I'd be grateful if you could show me some patience.
All right, settle down. Before we get to it, I have one more announcement to make. It's about Ame Academy's traditional campus free-for-all. The all-campus elimination battle begins next week. Your participation is compulsory. You'll be expected to engage in mock games using the special trial command. Remember, in trial games, stars cannot be exchanged. Also, you're free to challenge whoever you want. Rank restrictions do not apply. However, if you're defeated, you're out. It's a last student standing survival of the fittest contest. The event will be critical in deciding who among you gets to compete in the inter-academy competition next month. Those who place in the top 5 will have the privilege of representing Ame Academy. And whoever lasts the longest will also receive a special prize, so give it your best.
Here, this is for you, Himeji.
Is it okay for me to accept this? After you worked so hard to finally obtain a chocolate cornet?
Just take it. Consider it a saccharine way of saying thank you for coming through for me in that last match. Hey, slow down, will ya? You'll give yourself a stomachache going like that.
Excuse me. It's so good I could scarcely restrain myself. So I've been thinking, the elimination battle. It represents a rather unique and challenging situation for us. This event works on a principle aptly named State of Conflict. You approach the opponent you want to challenge and make a trial request. The request is automatically accepted, blocking off both players' capacity to send or receive more until a winner is decided. That is the State of Conflict. Now do keep in mind, this is time constrained. If a state of conflict persists for longer than 24 hours without a trial, you'll be eliminated. Even though no stars are exchanged in this event, your image is still on the line. With that in mind, we must devise a strategy to ensure you achieve first place.
Kinda sounds like just running away would be the best move, doesn't it?
Indeed. If you maintain the minimum distance as stipulated, requests won't be accepted.
Hiro, you got company.
Oh.
You're Hiroto. Am I right?
Oh man! She's giving off serious innocent cutie vibes! Like a baby deer. And those ponytails are just...
Hello, Hiroto. You ignoring me? When a girl this cute starts talking to you, you should listen, you know? Makes her feel good.
Oh, sorry there. Didn't mean to ignore you.
You didn't? Then you must have been mesmerized by my looks. That's totally understandable.
So, mind telling me who you are?
Who, me? I'm Noah, or Noah Akizuki in full. What's up? Don't let the dainty package fool you. I'm actually a 3rd year, which means I'm your senior. But try not to hold it against me. You really are oh so strong, Hiroto.
Wait, you want to battle for a chocolate cornet as well?
Yep, an easy thing to do when you're mega mighty, super smart, and drop-dead adorable.
So, what do you want?
Let's see, what do I want? Well, I guess there is one thing I wanted to know. So spill, are you two like boyfriend and girlfriend or what?
You referring to me and Himeji? I think you've got the wrong idea.
At least for the time being, we're maintaining a rather wholesome relationship. Huh, okay, I get it. Well, if that's how it is, fair game! You're all mine now.
Hey, come on, get off me already!
But why though? Don't you want to snuggle up with a little cutie-wootie like me?
Oh, she smells like heaven. Please get to the point, Akizuki.
My, what an impatient, bullish boy you are. All right then, have it your way. It's about the all-campus elimination battle. Libra did a survey on it. Puff piece, who do you want to do a trial with the most kind of thing? And since I'm so strong and as sweet as a strawberry tart, I'm naturally near the top of the list. But you're by far the most popular, Hiroto. Did you know that?
Nuh-uh, hadn't heard a thing about it.
Huh. You're not too interested in this, are you? I see. That makes sense. Well, that was all. Okie dokie. Bye-bye, Hiroto. Thanks so much for chit-chatting with little old me. Disarming, isn't she? Noa Akizuki, nicknamed the Little Devil. She's one of only 3 6-star students here at AME.
A 6-star? Seriously? She's that strong?
Yes, although the bad feeling she gives me runs deeper than rank. It's something monstrous. Forgive my asking, Master, but is that the type of girl you're into?
Honestly now, talk about a nuisance. In that critical game against Kugasaki, Shirayuki had to expose herself to the masses to come to your aid as she did. Yet to be supported by a student from another district is unheard of. Transferring her was the only real option to avoid garnering suspicion. Of course, her ability to assist you in the upcoming all-campus elimination battle was a factor too. Do you have any idea how much red tape's involved in pushing through an abrupt student transfer? It came at no small personal cost to yours truly, you know.
Tit for tat. Now I have to do something for you, right?
Very perceptive. One of your few likable qualities, Shinohara. Now listen closely. At present, there are 2 vexing mysteries unfolding on campus. The first is this. Outside forces are attempting to stick their noses into the upcoming event. They've been setting off alarms here and there since yesterday.
Do you have any kind of clue what they're after?
It seems you, the 7-star, are their most likely target. You're in a very enviable position.
That's good to know. All right then, what's the second mystery?
That's the real issue here. It involves the unique stars, you see. Each campus on Academy Island is issued 1 unique star. AME had one too. The unique green star, in fact.
Had?
Yes, it was stolen. We were moving its save location with the intent of using it as a prize in the elimination event. However, it was pilfered in a hack. The green star. We know it has some sort of effect on perception, but the abilities it grants seem to differ greatly depending on the person holding it. So, in the hands of an individual endowed with enough skill to steal it, who knows what it could do?
Awfully convenient these things happened at the same time. An overambitious student, maybe?
It isn't clear yet if the attacks are connected, but there's a definite possibility it's the same person. I do hate to ask, but could you help us find this culprit? They're likely planning to take advantage of the contest to come after you. So as long as you remain in the game, you need only wait for them to make their move. Of course there's a complication. Whoever they are, the culprit's in possession of a coveted unique star. AME's erstwhile green star, which you were intended to win as a prize in the all-campus elimination battle. I'm sure you don't need me to state the obvious necessity here, do you?
You're saying I have to win it.
As such, during this contest you will have 3 missions. The first of which, expose the identity of the saboteur behind the recent attacks. The second, recover the stolen unique star. And finally, score a decisive victory and assert your position as the strongest on Academy Island.
Clear for now.
This is gonna be harder than I thought. They chase me wherever I go.
The prospect of a consequence-free game against a 7-star is evidently quite appealing. For the time being, I believe the best course of action is one of inaction. Disable their ability to see the location of other participants, and temporarily block trial requests with a standard device-based jamming program, enabling evasion. In short, keep running away. If we can get through this final lesson, the first day is over. Not much longer now, Master.
Yeah. Huh? The jammer's not working.
But how? Shinohara! I hereby challenge you to a trial game.
trolling me? Could this Akizuki girl have seen through our strategy?
Shinohara!
Have it your way. It's not like I really have a choice, is it? Just try to make it worth my time, okay? Tatara was crazy tough. No wonder she's president of 2A, the second year's top class.
Master, the bathtub is now free to use. You're sure it was okay for me to go first?
Of course. We can't just have you go changing back into your maid uniform all sweaty, now can we?
Perhaps. However, when you compel me to take a bath, Master, it flavors rather strongly of seasoned perversion. Excuse my saying so. Anyway, now that the first day is over, how are you feeling, Master?
Well, I'm at least relieved that the location blocking and device jamming proved effective. But this is an elimination contest. By the end, only the tough ones like Akizuki will be left.
Yes, a direct confrontation with that one now seems exponentially more likely. To which end, I have summoned the company's head of electronics to join us.
IRL, baby! Rejoice! It's your big sis Kaguya with some fat loot!
Kaguya? Oh, in the flesh? The draggled babe!
Impressed?
That logo, is this from the shop that just opened in District 17? Hey Kaguya, what were you doing while we were in serious trouble earlier?
Whoa now, let's not jump to conclusions. I mean, I was still like totally doing support and programming stuff while waiting in line, you know? Working remotely is a viable practice.
I never said otherwise. However, I fail to see why you couldn't have waited for company.
Yeah, but if you're not mad, what's up with the sudden pouty face?
I'm not pouting.
Hey, are you seeing this, Hiro? Isn't she acting like super cutesy?
Hey, I'm not acting cute.
My bad, Shirayuki. Here, peace offering. Now open up for me and say, ah.
But should I really do that with Master watching?
Don't sweat it. That horn dog's probably dying for a good show. Now, here. Has anyone ever told you how gorgeous your hair is? Like swoon?
Kaguya! PG-13, please!
Huh? Oh, yeah. I actually rolled up to explain something to you. See, the programs we have at hand aren't exactly designed with your current dodge and deflect needs in mind. So being the MVP that I am, I wrote a new device ability perfect for neurotic worrywarts like you. We just overlap Hiro's location data with Shirayuki's, and any request Hiro receives will be redirected to Shirayuki's device. Basically, she'll be tanking your challengers for you. I call this the scapegoat technique. This should at least buy you a few days while the noobs pick each other off. If it comes down to it, there is a built-in bail too, but that's a ripcord you can only yank once.
Yeah, but are you sure you're okay with all of this, Himeji?
If this act helps you in even the smallest of ways, I would be more than happy to do it.
Oh, cool. Right. I guess there's no problem then. Well, that certainly makes things easier. All right, now to do my part. And run away! Who's there?
Master, we have trouble. I just received a transmission from Kaguya. According to our data, the all-campus elimination battle survivors are closing in on your location. There's 200 of them.
How's that possible?
Your coordinates were leaked to everyone simultaneously. Master, you have to get out of there.
Got it.
Impossible! There wasn't any signal there a second ago!
My fancy seeing you here, Hiroto.
Akizuki? But how?
Master, run! You really shouldn't. I know you can hardly help wanting to have your way with a cutie like me, but using force is just so wrong.
Akizuki, let go of me?
Let go? What are you talking about? I'm stuck beneath you, silly. Completely helpless, because you pushed me down and got on top of me. Can't run away now, can you, Mr. Big Shot?
Send a request! Quickly!
Oh, okay! No, that's really too bad. Another second or two and we could have ignited a massive news scandal about the Deviant 7-star. Oh well, at least I achieved my primary goal. I guess that'll have to be enough. I'll see you soon, Hiroto.
Wait, Akizuki! What's this primary goal?
Huh? I'm just a cute ditzy girl, silly. So what would I know? Sorry I wasn't able to be of much help.
Not much help, are you kidding me? If you hadn't shown up, I'd have been done for.
You're far too generous, Master, but thank you.
Still, I wonder what she was after. Oh, what is this?
It's a cutlet. I put my heart and soul as a maid into it. May it help you be a cut above the rest.
Thank you.
Give me one moment to prepare it.
What's wrong?
There isn't any cutlet sauce in the fridge.
Oh yeah, I think we might have used the last of it. There's still some Worcestershire sauce in there.
Sorry. You and I are both on Team Cutlet Sauce. My pride will not allow me to compromise on that. I'll have to go to the store.
Why not let me go instead?
You cannot. Such a thing would tarnish my reputation.
And just like that, Himeji went out. Something's wrong. Himeji?
Oh, hey there, Hiroto. Having a good night?
You. What the hell are you playing at now?
Huh? What do you mean? I was only calling to say I bumped into that little maid friend of yours.
Look, if you've so much as touched her.
Jeez, you have such a short temper. Tell you what, why don't I stick her on? Your precious, fragile little porcelain doll of a maid.
Himeji?
It's me, Master. I beg your pardon. I fear I won't be able to return home tonight.
What are you saying? Did she do something?
Forgive me, I'm not able to say. As you know, in order to exempt you from an onslaught of trial requests, you and I engaged into a temporary state of conflict today, one we must yet resolve.
That's right.
Yes, well, about that. I regret to inform you I'm no longer able to lose that game tomorrow. I regret to say, I won't be able to lose that game tomorrow. My deepest apologies. You can punish me any way you wish afterwards. But until then, please, don't try to win this one, Master. Perfectly safe, you see? And you doubted me. Anyways, gotta go. Bye-bye.
So that's how it is. The little devil was behind everything.
You've heard of her?
Who hasn't? I mean, a 6-star with that personality? She's probably one of the most famous people at AME. But doing this? Taking Yuki? That's not cute at all.
Still, it was all well executed. Although, who's to say she's the mastermind? There could be someone else. Subversion does seem to be her thing. She's careful with what she says. Makes her hard to read.
Obfuscating the truth is the little devil's specialty, but all that aside, I don't see how we're gonna win without Yuki. I'm not exactly well-versed at cheating.
You're telling me. I don't even know how to contact the company. So what—
I'm home!
Kaguya?
Yep, Kaguya's my name, props. Maybe. What's Hirobro doing chilling in my place?
Nice timing.
Yuki's gone missing? Hiro, did you try and force yourself on her?
I'd never! She didn't run away. Akizuki probably ambushed her. She was kidnapped.
Oh, the humanity! And who's she? Looks shady.
Well, I'm Shinohara's ally.
Yeah, she's a friend I can trust.
The interrogation stops there. It's real nice to meet you.
Okay, hoodie girl.
I guess you can call me that.
All right, moving on. It's time for a plan to rescue Himeji.
Here's the details on the game Shirayuki requested. The Scalene Love Triangle. Basically, it's a kind of card game. Contestants start off with 10 cards, which they then play one at a time. Each card has a relative value, and whoever plays the higher one wins them both as a reward. Once all the starting cards have been played, whoever's managed to claim the most wins. TLDR, get more cards than your opponent. If it's a draw, the cards stay on the board and whoever wins the next round gets to take the lot. So with both players having 10 cards apiece and with one bonus card set aside, that amounts to 21 cards in total, and 21 does not split evenly. Which means you need the bigger half. If you end the game with at least 11 cards, you win. Now, let me give you a breakdown on the skills.
She put this together already? How smart is she? So, what values do the cards have anyway?
I actually just finished compiling that. And boom!
I get it. Wait, why is the commoner card so underpowered?
The commoners, they have some cool utility skills the others don't have to make up for their value weakness. Look at this.
Are those the sets?
Yep, but which one you get given is randomized.
Set A looks like it's stronger.
It is. Whoever starts off with set B has a huge handicap right off the bat.
What is it?
A message just sent from Himeji's device.
A list of her chosen abilities? Why is she sharing those with us? Well, whatever the reason, it certainly makes planning easier. She'll definitely get set A with probability fluctuation, eliminating the randomness in her favor. Sadly, that means the possibility of you getting set B is now a certainty.
Force control? What's that one about?
It's an insidious ability that lets you take control of your opponent's moves. Yuki will be able to hijack your first 3 turns to completely demolish your opening strategy. Your strongest cards will be wasted before you can even use them, and she'll gain a significant early lead. After that, the real game begins.
Man, this sounds like an absolute nightmare.
For real, Yuki's seriously going for the win here.
That, my friends, is where we come in. If you can't win alone, then don't. That is our brand of justice! First, as a woman blessed by electronics, your big sis Kaguya here will hack into the system, then our flawless, magnanimous leader Shirayuki will think up a plan! Or at least she would have if she hadn't been kidnapped! It's hopeless. Shirayuki's always the one with the strategies. A body can't move without a brain to guide it.
We've got one. Right here. I can do it. When it comes to strategizing, I'm at least as experienced as Yuki.
You would do that for us?
Yeah, of course. But first I want to hear about the skills of the commoner cards.
Oh yeah, right. On it! For a card skill to activate, it has to remain on the board when a turn ends. So essentially, the skills only activate when there's a draw.
Whoa, those are some pretty powerful effects.
Yeah, but they're all pretty much useless unless your opponent plays a commoner or an assassin.
Yeah, well, with skills or without them, we're still gonna get crushed at the start. Those first 3 turns are an unnegotiable mess that'll screw everything up for us. But they also clue us into what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
There are 2 commoner skills that Yuki will definitely want rid of first. Explosive Growth, which awards you cards equal to the turn number, and Trojan Horse, which can upend the game.
Right. Makes sense. But force control lasts for 3 turns. Won't she go after Great Revolution too?
Simple Extraction will allow her to destroy it.
If that's the case. Opening turn, Himeji will play her Simple Extraction commoner, then make me play my assassin, leading to a draw. Skill activated, she removes my Trojan Horse card. The next turn, she'll play a knight to get rid of the Explosive Growth commoner, then a royalty card to take my knight.
Not good. By the time those 3 turns are up, she'll have all but eviscerated you. Counting the bonus card, we'll already be 7 cards behind before we can make our first real move.
By which point she'll only be 4 cards away from victory. And the cards I would have left by turn 4 will be way too weak to catch up!
You're not wrong there. So if we can't win by closing the gap, then maybe we can win by reversing it.
Huh?
In the abilities for 6 stars and up, there's one with the name Enchant. It lets you imbue an item with a bonus effect. In theory, you could take a regular commoner from your hand and give it a brand new skill like exchange all collected cards.
Huh. Tell me, Kaguya. Can you make an ability like the one she just said? One I can actually use? Some cheat skill that would make it look like I used Enchant to turn the tide of the game?
That's a tough one. Maybe I could ask one of the other members to... No, I can't. They might be monitoring communications.
Look, you wandering in here tonight was a massive stroke of luck. I need you, Kaguya.
All right, fine. I'm not sure how I'll do it. But as the company's head of electronics, I'll figure something out. It'll be the cheapest exploit a cheater like you could ask for.
I owe you big time.
Take care of our girl, and we're good. I'm borrowing the server room.
I hope she finishes in time.
Don't worry, she may appear ditzy, but she's a grade A genius.
Duly noted. Now make sure you load your abilities before the game tomorrow, okay? The go-to's not certain yet, so for now just equip as best you can. Hey, what's wrong?
Himeji told me that I shouldn't try to win this game. I know I can't just lose, but something about this is really bothering me.
Thanks for waiting up, Shinohara. Okay, just to reiterate this, it's late. And the only reason I'm staying here is because it's way past my curfew. If I went back at this hour, I'd get into a whole heap of trouble, resulting in more surveillance on me. And then I couldn't help you tomorrow.
All right, I get it already. It's not like I'd kick someone out in the middle of the night anyway.
Until Yuki gets back safely, I can't take any risks that would...
I said I get it! Jeez, if you're that nervous, go sleep in a different room.
Look, it's not like I'm thrilled about this. I just really don't want to be alone tonight, okay?
Oh, I'll turn off the lights.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, you still awake?
You can't get to sleep either?
Guess not.
I'm glad. Honestly, I don't usually go to bed as early as this, and I keep worrying about Yuki.
Do you want to chat until you get tired?
I guess. How about a quiz? Like, fill in the stuff you don't know about the island. The system and abilities and such.
Oh, Himeji kind of caught me up on all that.
That sounds like her. I could test you to see how much you've retained.
No need. Kaguya can dig it up for me.
You can't always just rely on other people, you know. With what's going on, you have to see that. It never hurts to be prepared, after all. Oh yeah, right. Shinohara, hold out your hand. Here.
Huh? What is this?
It's a present. Or a card that allows you to install a rare ability.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you could buy them.
Not all of them are official. Just consider it a sort of good luck charm, alright?
A good luck charm, huh? Thank you.
Yeah. If you get a chance to use it, you better not hesitate. I'm trusting you to save her. If anyone can, it's you. You cheat us if you were born for it. And besides, you're my accomplice, aren't you? Not even Noa Akizuki can get the best of someone like you.
Yeah, you're right.
Next up, transfer student turned academy representative, Hiroto Shinohara will now address you.
How's it going? My name's Hiroto Shinohara, your new 7-star. For the next 2 years, one person and one person alone will reign over you as your lord and master. And that's me.
It's okay. You can do this. You're so cute and clever, remember? There's no way you could lose to a lying imposter like him. Never.
Class is over at Oka, too. That brat should be sneaking onto Ame grounds any time now.
Yo, Hiro. The program's passed its final checks and is ready to use. Go nuts.
Thank you, Kaguya.
Could it be? What a coinky-dink. Fancy seeing you two here.
Coinky-dink? You have no shame.
Oh, don't be such a meanie. Anyway, you're about to play a trial with your mate friend, aren't you? I'd love to sit in and watch.
Suit yourself. I was hoping we'd have some kind of audience. Everything's ready to go.
Before we start, I'd like to thank you for accommodating such a sudden and selfish request. As I explained yesterday, I cannot under any circumstances lose this trial, even if you're my opponent. No. Rather, it's because you're my opponent that I mustn't lose here. As such, I'll give it my all. First of all, I use probability fluctuation. This lets me bypass the randomized draw and take set A for myself.
Right.
And apologies in advance. This next part may prove a little galling. I have activated forced control.
Oh, Hiroto, your maid friend's gonna have her way with you for 3 whole turns.
Just as I expected. I'll start with my exploits as soon as force control runs out. Great revolution!
Now then, next turn. And now for my third turn.
That's weird. I still have the Trojan Horse Commoner, the Knight, and the Assassin left in my hand. And the way she just wasted the powerful undefeated hero card like that. She's going way too easy on me. Carelessness? No, it's more like baiting. Hang on. Could this whole trial be one big trap? So what? Defeat by way of victory? I win and something bad happens to me? It can't be. Himeji would never throw me to the wolves like that. Think. She must have given me some kind of sign. Something that would escape anyone's notice but mine.
Don't try to win this one, Master.
She explicitly said she can't lose, but she's obviously not trying to win. There are 21 cards in total. The 10 cards in each player's hand, plus 1 bonus card. It's an odd number as to prevent a draw. Odd? That's it! That's what you were going for!
Huh? Abort the operation! I pulled an all-nighter, man!
Thanks for waiting, Himeji. I'll take my 4th turn now. I'll start by activating the Afterthought ability.
Right, then I'll play this.
I knew it!
Apologies, I was just surprised that you'd make a silly mistake like that.
Well then, I'm about to shock you even more.
Hey, what are you doing? Are you playing bad on purpose? Knock that off!
Simmer down. If you shut up, you might learn something.
This is the end, right?
That's right. Himeji's collected 15 cards. She has a queen and an assassin left in her hand. All I'm holding is a commoner. If you play the assassin, you win the game.
It seems so.
If that's assassin, it'll mean utter defeat for me. All of Sarasa and Kaguya's help will have been wasted, and I'll lose everything. But my trust in Himeji is absolute. This isn't a battle. It's a performance designed to trick a facetious audience of one. Right? Before the all-campus elimination battle, we came up with our own secret phrase. Yes, my master. I know that's the queen, Himeji.
Are you certain of that?
Tell you what, If it's not, I'll share dozens of humiliating secrets with you.
That's unfortunate then. I sincerely would have liked to hear them. All of your embarrassing secrets.
When it's a commoner versus a queen, the queen wins. However, this is where my Trojan horse comes into play.
Yes. As per the effect, half of the cards I have collected transfer over to you, Master.
And now I have collected a total of 10 with none left in my hand.
My final card goes into my collection, which means I also have a total of 10.
When you told me not to win, you weren't telling me to lose. You were asking me to force a draw, right?
A draw, huh? Indeed. The state of conflict is resolved, but neither of us lost the trial. So, as the rules dictate, both of us remain in the contest.
I see. Oh my, kinda tired all of a sudden. Excuse me.
Wait!
Don't you know girls hate it when you grab them like that?
You owe me an explanation.
About what?
Don't play dumb. This wasn't random. You've been planning to tear me down from the top for a while now, haven't you?
Huh? What do you mean? I was just trying to—
You can't talk your way out of this. I already know, Akizuki. You installed spying on my device when you found me last night.
Yuck! That's a really nasty illegal ability! All data handled by the device gets leaked, and it can record and monitor stuff too! It's mega invasive!
So that's why you cut off all communication and said you couldn't come home.
Yes.
Until this time tomorrow, you can't quit the elimination battle, run away from it, or throw it. And as long as you avoid all of that, the program will delete automatically. Do you understand, maid friend?
The spy program came with a contagious subroutine. It was set up so that if the owner of the device lost a game, it would move to the winners.
That's horrifying! Thanks, Himiji! Nice save!
I've had the chance to back up last night's access logs. You incorrectly thought Displaybug would mask it. But in the hands of Headmistress Ichinose, the source of the hack can be located.
Why you? Why you? Why is it you? Why? It makes no sense! I worked so hard to set all of this up! How could you possibly still win? Where's the justice, the fairness? You used lies and tricks to push your way to the front of the line!
What do you mean by that?
Becoming a 7th star as soon as you got to Academy Island? There's no way! I really can't stand people who cheat! You remember what I told you before about the survey for the elimination battle? How you were listed so much higher than the rest of us?
Yeah?
You know, there was a poll just like that at the closing ceremony. They asked, who do you think will be the school's ace? And it was me! I was #1! But the second you transferred in, I became nothing! Everyone turned their backs on me and flocked to you, the shiny new thing! I spent years working my fingers to the bone, trying to build myself up! And then you show up out of nowhere and I lose it all? Just like that?
False alarm. No evidence of our shenanigans after all, folks.
But it's true. She worked so hard, and I just cheated.
So I thought the least I could do was take something from you. And without your indispensable maid friend, you wouldn't be able to fight so well. So I came up with a plan that would have the two of you face each other. Man. And the trouble I went through to set it up. I even had to make a deal with the
I think we've discovered our mastermind. Akizuki's talented. But no student would be able to pull all this together without some serious help. Well, your plans hit a brick wall, so why not tell us what you know?
What are you talking about? You think this is the end? Then I'll just quietly roll over and take it? I'm way too cute and clever to throw myself into something like this without a backup plan for when things go sideways. See, the ability I installed on the maid's device works in 2 stages. When, for any reason, the main skill spying deactivates, another skill surreptitiously activates in the background.
Another?
Yeah. It's called Destructive Impulse. It smashes all of the data on that device into
30 minutes since I accepted the game. While not long, it's been time enough to call someone over and to secure my connection with Kaguya against nasty surprises.
Yoo-hoo! Can you see me?
The game Akizuki challenged me to is Tabletop Treasure Hunt.
It's your cute friend Noah. Did you miss me?
I can't win, I can't lose, and this time a draw is clearly not in the cards. I've been backed into a corner. What's worse is I don't even understand the rules.
Oh, ignoring me, huh? Well, have it your way. I'll ask a question then. Is your partner hiding somewhere on or below the 3rd floor?
A question?
Yeah, you know, Hiro, a question. It's a command you can use once per turn. You get to ask your opponent a simple yes or no question. Word of advice, you better not lie. It's an instant forfeit, so be honest.
In that case, since my partner isn't on any of those floors, the answer is no.
Okay, then now we enter the move phase. This is another command you can use once every turn. It lets you move up to 3 spaces.
Spaces? I see. So each room in the building counts as a space.
You can change floors by taking the stairs on either side, too.
So, Akizuki and I are in the hall by Home Economics, and our respective partners have been concealed in rooms unbeknownst to us. What's more, each room has an electronic lock requiring some kind of command to open. Because, of course they do.
Since you're new to this, I think I'll go easy on you just this once. I'll move 1 space over to the right and end my turn there.
Okay, I'm up.
You seriously fell for that?
Huh?
Sorry, girls and their secrets, you know. My first ability is actually double action, which allows me to take 2 whole turns in a row. So here's another question. Is your partner instead hiding somewhere on or above the 5th floor?
What kind of ass-pull ability is that?
Hey, this is totally on the level. I just tweaked a couple conditions is all.
No.
Hooray! Now I know she's up on the 4th floor, don't I? I think I'll shuffle 1 space right and call it good. I really want to see you squirm, Hiroto, so I'm gonna take this nice and slow.
Oh, that's right. Good. Hey, it's me. Looking fly, Sanji.
Perfect disguise, huh?
Thanks for this. If you hadn't come to help out, this game would have been over before I even accepted it.
Hey, it's no big deal. After all, if you go down, I go down with you.
Hope you're comfy. I think you're gonna be locked in there for a while.
That's fine by me, but I certainly wouldn't say no to a little more wiggle room. Or a nice warm cozy blanket.
Yeah, these cold April nights, huh? Sorry, try to hang in there.
I'll be fine. Just hurry up and win this. Let's get Yuki out of here quick.
Right, and let's recap the rules. To win, you have to find the treasure that's been hidden by your opponent.
The treasure is your partner, so naturally for you, that's me. And for the devil girl, it's Yuki.
The field of play for this game is Aime's largest building, Building A.
Spaces correspond to rooms on each floor as represented by this 6x8 grid map. There are 4 commands you can use during your turn. The first 2 are the ones the devil girl showed off. Question and move.
The third is answer, which you use when you know where the opponent's partner is.
If you're right, the game ends then and there.
But in order to use answer, the player has to be standing in front of the classroom. Also, each player has 3 answer points.
Which of course means you can only afford to get it wrong twice. Retreat is the tricky one of the bunch. It's the command that lets you move your partner around freely.
Yeah, it resets their position, allowing them to relocate to a new space on the playing grid. But it burns up 1 answer point to use it.
So basically, those 3 answer points are the currency of both your offense and defense.
Speaking of defense, you can move your partner even if they're located, but if you do, that's another answer point gone.
It's no wonder the little devil activated double action on us. Getting to go twice as fast, that's a big edge in a game like this.
She can pressure me into using my answers up. Make me waste them all trying to protect myself. That double action ability of hers is way too overpowered!
Yeah, I bet it's some illegal exploit she got from the guy behind the curtain.
Wonderful. Probably means her other abilities are gonna suck as well.
Alright then. I think that about does it for the rolls. So what's the strategy here? If you win this one, then Yuki will have to leave the island. But if you lose, it's bye-bye Shinohara.
A tricky situation, but I'm resourceful.
Wait, does that mean you...
It's not 100% yet.
It first struck me in your game with Kukisaki. But you're actually a bona fide genius when it comes to thinking up plans under pressure, aren't you?
Thank you.
But you know you're never gonna win if you play fair, not against the Devil Girl.
Then, let it be an eye for an eye and a cheat for a cheat. Think you can beat us playing dirty, do ya? You're gonna regret that. Player 2's first turn. I posed a question to Akizuki and worked out that Himeji's on the 3rd floor or below. Then I moved 3 spaces. After that, Akizuki took her second real turn. With her double action, she narrowed Sayonji's position down to 1 of 2 spots, but only moved 2 spaces.
Bye-bye now, Hiroto.
Alright, here goes turn number 2. Kaguya, we good?
Nah, it ain't happening. Noah's been a real killjoy and used the area barrier ability on the whole school.
Really?
But you know, there is that device sensor program I wrote for you at the start of the elimination battle.
Yeah, of course. Since there's no other students around, I could use it to find Himeji easily.
Actually, no, sorry. You need to connect to an outside server for that. Man, this anti-interference thing is killing me!
But area barrier's an external defense ability, so we can still use cheats inside it, right?
Yeah, totes. Though Academy Island's devices are pretty high spec, you need a serious brainiac other than your bespectacled big sis there with you to modify one locally.
It's possible then. You think someone as smart as Akizuki could pull off some tech tampering like that?
Maybe. The specs for the modded programs are living rent-free in my gray matter, but without an operator to give them to, they're not gonna do us much good.
True. But you're forgetting one thing, Kaguya. I happen to have a genius beyond even Akizuki's level with me.
2nd floor, 4th space from the right. That's the classroom she's been hiding Yuki in.
Hoodie girl for the win! 24-hour job in 10 minutes? Chills, man, literal chills! Just let me be you, girl!
Thank you, thank you!
Time's almost up, Hiroto. I'm getting kind of tired waiting here.
Okay then, Akizuki, here's a question.
Oh, how exciting.
The room you hid Himeji in is... Classroom 1K, right?
That would be a yes. Hey, Hiroto. Are you cheating again?
Now how could I do that? I got all tangled up in your trap without even the mercy of a single decent ability, didn't I?
Yeah, but still.
Time to move. Oh look, I'm only 2 spots away from 1K. That's like basically check.
Your degeneracy knows no bounds, does it? Guess I'll have to stop going easy on you. Question time. Your partner's hiding in... Classroom 2A, yeah? Well, she's there, right?
Yes.
There, see? You're not the only one who's good at guessing, are you? And I'll move 6 spaces in one go.
She instantly turned it around.
Next, I'll use up one of my answer points to make our glum maid friend move her frilly butt to a different room. Hoo-hoo, so close.
Shinohara, we've just lost Yuki's device signal.
Yeah, she probably suspected we were cheating and blocked it out. But it made Akizuki use up one of her precious few answer points. Not a bad outcome in my book.
Master Shinohara?
Oh?
Please forgive me. As I'm sure you've noticed, I had to cut off access to my device.
Yeah, kinda figured as much. Is it okay for us to be talking?
Yes, so long as I'm not revealing anything disadvantageous to Miss Akizuki, it's permissible.
Well, I guess you do have to move around on foot after all.
It would be convenient if I could simply warp from room to room, but as I can't, I've been given a frustratingly convoluted route to throw you off.
Traipsing up and down all these stairs, it's tiring work. Just try not to push yourself too hard. Forecast says it's gonna get real cold tonight after 10 p.m. Might want to keep the room warm so you don't catch a cold.
That's very considerate, Master. Thank you. Excuse me, I must be going.
Already past 8, huh? Himeji's not done moving yet, which means Akizuki's still on her 3rd turn. So I guess we're gonna be stuck on hold a while.
The Devil Girl's lost 1 answer point, but she's still got 2 left. We just lost our device sensor, and we can't rely on questions to narrow it down. It'd take way too much time.
Yeah, right. In a situation like this, I'd normally bank on outwitting my opponent with misdirection and deduction.
Any reason we can't do that now?
Akizuki's seen through every play I've made since the all-campus elimination battle started. It's the Green Star's effect. Predict movement.
With her skills, if the little devil got a hold of an ability like that...
Yeah, it's not good. With her level of insight, she's practically reading my mind. Although, she has made two kinda crucial mistakes.
Mistakes?
Yeah. The first was in my trial against Himeji, and the second actually happened just now, with you being able to pinpoint her location.
You're right.
I'm trying to figure out what was different about those ploys in particular. Someone else's ideas were mixed in with them. They weren't my plans alone.
So what? You think the little devil's restricted to only reading your thoughts, Shinohara?
I'm saying that if she is, then it's something to use. I mean, it follows that she'd place Himeji somewhere she believes I wouldn't think to look. But then...
She's failing to account for what I think.
After moving to the 4th floor, I activated Retreat. I'm using up an answer point to move my partner. And now, a question. Is Himeji in classrooms 3E, 3J, or 3L?
Yes. But there's no way. How'd you know? I fixed it so there couldn't be any outside interference or tricks. How could you figure that out on the first try?
She's got a point. Sayonji's scarily good at this.
Okay, so right now you're in front of classroom 1M, which means we can rule out the second floor, and logically the first one too.
Huh? Why the 1st floor?
It's a bad move. If she was on the 1st floor, you could find her with one question. The little devil's not gonna take a risk like that, so we can eliminate the 4th floor too.
Ah, I see. 'Cause you're there, right?
You've seen how meticulous she is when it comes to details.
No doubt she considered that if she moved Himeji to this floor, I would hear it and pass the info on to you.
In that case, we can discount the 3rd floor and the left side of the 5th.
Correct. The right-hand side of the 3rd floor is above you, while the left side's below me. And I've got the left side of the 5th floor just overhead.
All right. So with the spaces still on the 5th floor and all of the 6th, 12 left.
Nope, we can narrow it down even further. In a game like this one, it's good strategy to make sure your opponent's always one space shy of their objective. Meaning, she's likely hidden in a classroom that's 3+1 spaces away from you. The music room on the 5th floor is too close, so that's out, leaving us with 3 choices.
A magician never reveals his secrets, you know?
Fine then. Whatever. If the logical approach doesn't work against you, then I'll just make the last hiding spot random.
What? Random? Don't tell me you've gotten that desperate.
Oh, that's not it at all. Don't confuse designed mayhem for a desperate mess, Hiroto.
That's when Akizuki took her 4th turn. Asking 2 questions, she was able to work out that Sayonji's new hiding spot was somewhere on the 2nd floor.
Talk about a disaster. Randomness. It completely strikes tactical interplay from the equation.
Yeah, that was honestly the most detrimental move she could have made.
Hey, Shinohara, is it still doable?
Is what still doable?
Like, is there really any way you can still find Yuki?
Gotcha, that's what you were getting at. Don't worry about it. I've already got a backup plan lined up.
Huh? A backup plan? You mean you've seriously got a way to find Yuki?
Yep. It was my 3rd option, in case the exploits in Green Star Subversion came to nothing. Ending the game's no biggie. I've got that part figured out. Honestly, it's what comes after that still has me thinking. Like, what's the best win state for a situation like the... Huh? What?
I'm just a little surprised is all. It's hard to believe you've already thought something up.
Don't be too impressed. There's still room for things to go wrong. Take, for instance, Akizuki's list of known abilities.
We only know 2. Double action and area barrier.
Hey, Sayonji, do me a favor and check the time.
Huh? Looks like it's currently 8:52. Though wouldn't it have been quicker to check that on your own device?
Yeah, but I wanted you to see it too. Time will be a factor. For the next few turns, I intend to stretch things out as much as I can until Akizuki and I use our second answer points and the data resets.
And that'll achieve what?
Actually, if I can pull that off, we should instantly be able to find out where Himeji's hiding. So I carried on, dragging things out, waiting until the very last second to end my terms. When Akizuki was up, I'd make small talk to prolong hers as well. We called check on each other, and by the 5th turn, both of us had used our second retreat. Now, we each had one answer point left.
Nicely done, Hiroto. I never thought that you'd be such a match for me on my A game. I'm all giddy. We might really be made for each other after all.
It's been a while since I received a compliment as insincere as that.
I mean it. In another time, another place, things could have been so different. Unfortunately, in the here and now, we're enemies.
Yeah, but this war of ours is just about over.
Really? All right. Go ahead and end this if you can, Mr. Competent.
Be careful what you wish for.
Huh?
Before this turn is over, I'm gonna know Himeji's location.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You're just relying on blind luck at this point.
If that's what you think, then shut up and watch. Please, notice it. So, that's it. Thank you. Classroom 3G. That's the place you're hiding Himeji now, isn't it? By the way, that isn't a question, because I already know the answer is yes. And since I'm close, I can go and assert that this turn. Going random backfired.
No way. How did you know that? How could you?
Earlier, when Himeji and I briefly passed each other in the hallway, I also passed a little message on to her.
A message? I didn't hear you say anything.
Oh, I definitely did. I told her it was supposed to get chilly tonight after 10 p.m. and to warm the room to avoid getting cold.
Warm the room to avoid getting cold? The AC!
Yep. I basically told her to crank up the thermostat at 10 to tip me off to her location.
But the sound of the air conditioning going doesn't even carry that far.
No, it doesn't. However, in most schools, AC use can reliably be monitored from the staff room.
Wait, you don't mean...
The place I've been hiding my partner is down in the staff room. Looks like it's game over. My answer? Noah Akizuki's partner, Himeji, is right here!
I've been waiting for you. Welcome, Master.
Yeah. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Sorry, I win, Hiroto.
What?
You heard. All this time, I've just been waiting for you to finally use up your third answer point. Here goes. Alter Fate ability activated! Strike Hiroto's final answer from history!
Alter Fate? Did she just completely erase my answer?
You have no idea how long I've waited to see that miserable look upon your face!
Himeji!
Here I am. And now, it's time to end this game for real. Answer. Hiroto's partner is hiding inside this room. So you're Hiroto's partner, huh? It's so nice to meet you.
That's right. You've never seen me dressed up like this before, have you?
Wait, you're a girl?
Bingo. You and I have actually crossed paths a bunch of times. Though, if you don't mind me saying, I never really took you for the reckless, foaming at the mouth revenge type.
Why, you...
So, is my face ringing any bells now?
The Empress Sarasa Sayonji. But why are you here?
Let's call it academic curiosity. This sounded fun, so I figured I should have a look-see. But I needn't have bothered. Turns out that you were too weak to beat that smug jerk after all.
What are you saying? Do you have any idea what just happened here? I made a deal with the devil, stole the Green Star, beat the 7 Star, subverted the system of this institution, became the strongest person on the island, and you call me weak?
Nobody's denying the fact that you won the tabletop treasure hunt. But I think you might want to double-check who it is you actually defeated.
Yep, that's how it is, Akizuki. Unfortunately for you, it wasn't me who lost the game.
But that's not possible!
Oh, it is. I had a surprise ability of my own. Goes by the name Pinch Hitter.
Pinch Hitter?
You probably haven't heard of it. It's a special ability that rarely sees much use.
Pinch Hitter can be executed from outside the confines of an active game. And if it gets approval, the user is permitted to sub in for the player of their choosing.
So, while you were making your way down here, I used it to take my master's place.
There, see? The player you just beat wasn't me, it was Himeji. I'll say that again. You took out Himeji, which wasn't exactly a wise thing to do. Catching on yet?
Remember the abilities you activated? Your spying and destructive impulse? Like a parasite jumping host, they were designed to transfer over to the winner's device in the event that he ever lost a game.
Naturally, with this result, they transferred from Himeji's device to yours. And so any hold you still had over her has been severed. In the end, I didn't lose the game, and your cursed abilities have infected you instead. There really couldn't have been a more perfect outcome, could there? Well, are you finally ready to tell us how this whole mess came about, Akizuki?
This was the most important thing in the world to me. Precious. I haven't breathed a word of it to anyone. But there's no sense holding back now. After all, this may be the last chance I get.
Last chance?
I actually am kind of smart, you know. I got an incredible score on my first intellectual development test. One of the best ever, they said. I was even headhunted for grade school here on the island.
I'd say that qualifies as more than kind of smart.
Although, it's pretty much only the most elite candidates that get accepted into grade school here. You see, intelligence and talent aren't enough. You need to be from a good family lineage. There was zero chance a normal girl like me was ever gonna fit into a pack that pedigreed. Even though I tried, I could never stave off the feelings of inadequacy. I thought that if I could just stop being normal, that if I could be someone exceptional instead, I'd belong. So I worked as hard as I possibly could. I made it into the top class in my first year, and in my second, I became a 5-star. Suddenly, they were saying it'd be me who'd win the all-campus elimination battle and become A-May's ace. Me! And I wanted it so badly I could cry. At last, something to show for all the effort I'd put in. Something to show that I was special. But you took that away from me, Hiroto. All of it. You destroyed me in an instant.
So then, is that why you went and made a deal with this devil guy?
The devil's name is Mikado Kurahashi, headmaster of District 12 Seiji Academy. He told me to cheat, to do whatever I could to steal stars from you. He said if I pulled it off, he'd make all of my dreams come true. I was so
Well, good morning, everyone. You know, something wonderful happened yesterday. An incompetent dictator was finally exposed as a scumbag he is. Despite his distinguished bearing, he was a manipulative con man whose empire collapsed in a single evening. I'm actually still a little groggy from a night of celebratory drinking, so bear with me if today's address is a bit shaky. Now, as the all-campus elimination battle has reached its terminus, allow me to present to you our 2 remaining survivors. First up, the 7-star Hiroto Shinohara. Although that's kind of a given, seeing as how anything less would make him a total laughingstock.
Weirdly threatening addendum, but okay.
Next is the Little Devil, the 6-star Noah Akizuki. Both are confirmed for the district elimination team, but only one of them can be entitled A-May's ace. A final confrontation between the 6-star and the 7. Get ready for an amazing...
Headmistress? May I please say something? I don't wanna fight against Hiroto.
And would you care to tell us why exactly not?
I think most people have already heard this by now. But in my desire to escape feeling less than, I made some reprehensible choices. I used illegal methods, and I tried to steal stars from Hiroto. For that, I'm sorry. Ultimately, my attempts came to nothing anyway. But while everyone else was competing in good faith, my conduct was wholly unacceptable. So, it only makes sense that I withdraw.
That's enough, Akizuki.
Is something wrong, Hiroto?
You've got absolutely no reason to withdraw. It was all that sleazebag Kurahashi's fault. I didn't lose anything in the end.
Well, yeah, but nobody's gonna forgive me for what I've done!
You think? Then you might want to take a look at this.
What is that?
It's a survey of AME students. Libra carried it out right after the stream ended. Just take a look for yourself. A good 99.5% of the students here actually took your side. Which means the consensus of AME Academy is that you're not at fault. Honestly. And you think people don't pay attention to you? I mean, even our Empress was singing your praises.
They... what?
Look, Akizuki, you got carried away for a bit, that's all. The truth is, you'd already become special. All by yourself. With that said, I have an announcement to make. The winner of the elimination contest, and AME Academy's rightful ace, is you. Sorry, but the only one who's withdrawing here is me.
But don't you want to win?
Why would I need to? I'm already the strongest person on the island, right?
Yeah, but...
Sorry, it's done. I just submitted the official player withdrawal request. So for all those out there who bet money on me, sucks to be you. There. Now you've got something to prove that you're special.
Alright. If that's what you want, I'll accept the position of ace. I'll become the ace this academy deserves. One that can face even you, Hiroto. So please, lend me your support and I'll make all of you proud!
That's Shinohara. This year's Inter-Academy battle might actually be fun with him around. Here they are! The flawless high-spec maid, Shirayuki Himeji!
Way to go, Himeji! Back up to 4 stars in one day!
One of Aime's trio of 6 stars, the Golden Demon, Nanase Asamiya! Next, the 6-star Student Council President with second sight, Shinji Enomoto! You know him as the highest ranked on Academy Island, 7-star Hiroto Shinohara! And finally, Aime's new ace, the Little Devil, 6-star Noah Akizuki! These are the 5 who will represent us in the May Inter-Academy battle!
Not a bad outcome, all things considered.
You can say that again. I'm just glad the little devil didn't get kicked off the island. Still though, as an Oka student, I can't be too happy about it.
Yeah, well, it's not like she was let off without any penalties. As compensation for all the trouble she caused, she forked over the green star.
You got the green too? So that makes you what in reality? A triple-colored 3-star?
Yep, bingo. I'm still a ways off from being a real 7-star, but if I keep on moving towards that goal, I'll find her. So, when do I get to know where you're dragging me on my precious day off?
Right now. We're here.
What's this all about, Sayonji?
Huh? What do you mean? It's exactly what it looks like. Listen, this store sells some awesome stuff, like the card I gave you the other night.
No kidding. So this is where you got that pinch hitter, huh?
This is the place, alright? But to get you in, you have to satisfy their weird entry requirement.
Yeah, but this?
Look, I mentioned it, didn't I? That I need your help getting in somewhere? If anything, you should consider it an honor, even if it is just for a while. You get to be my lover, or whatever you would call it.
Whoa.
I did give her a heads up that I'd be swinging by with some company. Anyone back there?
Hey, welcome! Wait, Lily? What are you doing here?
Lily? Oh yeah, she can't use her other names.
So hey, Lily Bud. I hope you haven't forgotten my policy. The one stipulating that I'll only do business with people I like.
No, of course not.
And since you also know I choose who I like based on whether they follow the rules, that must mean this guy's your boyfriend, right?
Yep, that's right. His name is Hito. Looks cool, doesn't he?
Please don't mind me. I'm really just tagging along is all.
Oh, I'll mind, bub. My Lilybud's been out here riding solo for as long as I've known her. And now she struts on in to show me her cool new boyfriend? I know the game. You must be one heck of a wild young hot rod, huh? I might just die of jealousy. Although, not much spark in the plug. Are you two even really going out?
Huh?
I mean, if you are, then you should at least be holding hands.
In front of you?
It's not like I'm asking you to kiss on the spot or do anything sus.
You think I could do that with someone there watching, you dummy?
Hey, come on, Lily. Sayonji.
What do you want, Shinohara? You gonna start teasing me too?
Would you calm down? All she's asking us to do is hold hands. So let's just get it over with already.
You seem eager, almost like you can't wait to get your mitts on me.
Don't start that! It's only embarrassing because you're overthinking it! Lily? This is just a handshake.
Huh? No, our hands were totally touching. That counts. How could it not?
Alright, I buy it! What you two obviously lack in confidence, you more than make up for in chemistry. I hereby recognize you as a couple.
What? Really?
You do? You sure you're okay with that? All we did was shake hands, you know?
Shut up, Hito!
Of course! I've always had a soft spot for Lily, and get up aside, you're really starting to grow on me. So we're good. You pass. I'll sell you whatever ability you're after.
I wasn't expecting to see so many rare abilities in one place.
Oh, come on. You can't seriously be that doe-eyed, can you? These are things you need to know. I guess it's lucky that I'm around to show you, huh?
Welcome home, Master. And welcome again, Rena.
Oh, hey there.
I trust you had an enjoyable date.
Date? It wasn't a date. I just asked him to come shopping with me, that's all.
And yet, you shopped at a store that only admits couples.
Wait, how do you know about that?
Well, they don't call her a high-spec maid for nothing.
I've been wanting to thank you for your help during the all-campus elimination battle. To that end, I will do my utmost to serve you today.
Hey, you do your best every day, and we appreciate it.
You've got nothing to make up to us. But if it helps, I wouldn't say no to one of your delicious home-cooked meals.
Consider it done. Dinner is ready whenever your appetite permits. Or would you prefer a soothing bath first?
Oh yeah, that's an idea. After all that walking, we could probably do with a wash.
Now that you mention it, I am feeling a little grody.
Splendid. And I would be more than happy to help by scrubbing your backs at the same time.
Huh? The same time?
Whoa, now back up. The same time? Wouldn't that mean he'd see me in the buff?
You'd be in swimsuits, naturally. Given your pathological proclivity for flaunting daring beachside bikinis every summer, I don't imagine that will be too much of a problem.
Wow, that was some ice-cold shade right there.
Besides, the mansion comes equipped with a custom extra-large bath for the 7-star.
Yeah, but like, wearing a swimsuit in the bath? Isn't that even more kinky?
If that's the case, would you prefer to be nude? I'm sure I could accommodate that if necessary.
Come on! That's not what I meant, and you know it!
Wait a minute. Are you secretly mad at us for going shopping without you?
No way.
Himeji always gets hung up on stuff like this. It's a pattern.
Well, I didn't exactly bring my bathing suit. All right, Yuki, you win.
Very good. Now let's all enjoy a bath together.
That feels heavenly. Huh?
Stop it! Who said you could look yet?
Oh.
Apologies for the delay, Master. Please, just hold on a moment.
What? What's happening to me? All I can hear is the sound of the shower pattering. And all I can see is the painting of Mount Fuji on the wall. But my heart's galloping like crazy!
Well then, I think it's time.
How's the temperature?
It's just fine.
Say something. It's weird with you there silently staring at me.
That looks good on you.
Rena, could you kindly stop flirting with Master? It's unbecoming.
On this day, a super elite VIP, my personal maid, and I climbed on into a bath together.
Master!
We have that meeting now, the one with the other Inter-Academy battle members.
Yeah, we should get going.
Oh, Hiroto! I'm beginning to think there's some destiny going on here with how much we're running into each other.
Does it count as destiny when the encounter was prearranged?
Oh, come on. I know that made you happy.
Akizuki, I know you have exchanged device IDs, but a software connection is not nearly the same as a preordained kinship.
Man, frock blocked by Shirayuki. But you know what? Your tacit territoriality just makes me like you all the more!
Would you please let go of me?
OMG, not a chance!
By the way, you're in the same class as our other 2 Academy Battle team members, aren't you, Akizuki?
Yep, I know them both. They aren't quite at the same level as yours truly, Aime's one and only super ace. But the Student Council Praz and Mia are a really popular pair.
Yeah, seems like it. With their instant memorization skills and extremely fast reflexes, even the folks in my class can't stop going on about them. But I've also heard they don't exactly get along. That right?
Yeah, guess that's true. They were childhood friends, but now it's more like they're just stuck together.
Hey, Earth to Shinji! Can you hear me?
No, I've got a loudmouth idiot standing next to me, so I'm practically deaf.
I wouldn't have to shout if you'd stop being a jerk!
They swear up and down that they hate each other, but they're never apart. So every time you see them...
You're really pissing me off.
They're always right at each other's throats.
They're a total liability!
So commences the first strategy meeting for the upcoming May Inter-Academy Battle. Thank you all for coming today. Now, perhaps we should begin with last week's promo video.
Sounds good! I can get on board with that.
Yeah, let's give it a look-see.
Well, that sucked, even for a teaser. But it's clearly a domination game with an emphasis on area conquest.
I agree with your conclusion, though your language could use some work transfer.
I have a lot of respect for you, so let's keep it civil. Say, Himeji, they've already released the basic rules, haven't they?
Yes. It's a large-scale game adhering to operational regulations, and it allows for up to 100 players. Areas steal to reconquer all lost, going by the initialism Astral for short. The game will last from Monday, May 9th until Friday, May 13th. Each day has one period from 9 until noon, and a second period from 2 until 5. That's 10 split over 5 days. The competition will take place in District 0, the special development district at the center of the island. Our game field will be divided into 1 million spaces. Key points known as bases will be scattered randomly. These bases will, of course, be capturable. 2 captures make a line, 3 make a polygon. All the spaces within these connected points become a part of the owner's team's area and will change to the associated color. Every hour, the bases will release special usable skills, hereafter referred to as spells. The game also uses what is known as a freeze time system, meaning essentially that after you use a spell, you cannot perform another action for a short duration. The length of freeze time is calculated from the movement values specifically attributed to each player. There are 5 player positions you can assume in Astral, but no overlap of roles is permitted within a team. To win, you must either dominate all the areas or destroy all the other teams. However, if neither of these conditions is met, victory goes to the team with the largest occupied area when the time runs out. Now moving on to the loss conditions. Each player possesses life points, and if all of those are lost, the player is eliminated. Players can have a maximum of 5 life points. These reset at the end of each period. If all team members are eliminated, or if a team loses all of their spaces, that team is eliminated. During the Inter-Academy Battle, another game entitled MTCG will be held simultaneously. The top prize is a wild card, which serves as an invitation to Astral. The player who secures this is able to join any team of their choosing as a 6th member, allowing for an element of unpredictability. The 3 most valuable pieces of information we should be focusing on are areas, player positions, and movement values.
Interesting. Hey, Shirayuki, is there any way for us to see what the movement values are?
If you open the purpose-made app released a few days ago, it should be listed on your profile. There are 25 levels overall, and the smaller your number, the better.
Movement values are like a player's general rating. They're calculated using stuff like game and trial records. Of course, for me, that means...
3? That's crazy! Talk about a top-tier rating, Shino! Good job, 7-star.
Yeah, thank you. Hang on, Shino?
Oh,
just a little nickname for you. No good?
After the things I've been called, that's pretty tame.
Then yes, good.
Naturally, my movement value is a lie. My real number's not 3, it's 19. Kaguya bugged the screen to display something a little more fitting.
Now, I'd like us to decide on a general plan of action.
There are 2 key avenues of strategy in Astral. You either win by expanding your area, or you make the other teams lose. However, since spells are required to fight, you have to expand your region of control regardless. Plainly stated, both objectives are inextricably intertwined.
That leads us to the next topic. Team makeup, and deciding who takes what position.
Here's the role breakdowns.
Getting assigned the right position here is everything. The wrong designation could expose me in a heartbeat. Basically, if I don't get commander, it's all over. For everyone else, that massive movement restriction could be crippling. But for me, it's a role that conveniently renders my base rank redundant for the purpose of mobility, helping me avoid suspicion. I can hide my own low movement value behind the commander's worse one. Any other role would be catastrophic for me. It'd be obvious that my stats aren't what I say they are. Plus, if I get commander, I can use its info abilities as a smokescreen for company-fed information. That'd give me a considerable advantage.
Let's see. I'm thinking soldier's probably my best fit. I've got great natural reflexes and visual acuity, so acting as our offensive vanguard works for me.
Then I think I'll be the spy. That one's perfect for me. Sneaking around and secretly setting up traps is my specialty.
All right, it's looking good. We're almost in the clear. Next, I'll nab the commander position, and then Himeji can take the guardian one. So, I'll take...
Commander. I wish to be the commander. You want it too, right, Shinohara?
I do, but just why are you after it?
That's obvious. If we lack a competent commander, victory in Astral's an impossibility.
If that's your reasoning, then I'm the clear choice here.
No, you aren't. See, the commander's movement value is fixed at 25. You have a lower value than I do, so you would be more disadvantaged by the handicap. Also, duties of the commander involve intel gathering, analysis, and coordination. These are all specialties of mine. Do you get that, transfer student? The only clear choice here is me, not you.
Stop being so stubborn, Shinji. Shino can use insane, unique star abilities you can't. He's the highest-ranked player on the island, and honestly, I really don't want to be stuck taking orders from you.
Personal preferences have nothing to do with it. This is just about what's most appropriate.
Think. You have to deceive your enemies and your allies. You have to make every last one of them believe in the reputation you've created. If you don't, this team falls apart at the seams, and all your lies will be laid bare. Yo, Enomoto.
Quite a forward way of addressing your senior, but what is it?
Commander can trade places with someone once per game. So how about you let me take it first? And if my performance fails to meet your standards, I'll surrender the position to you without complaint.
Curious. I could counter by offering the same deal in reverse, but... I'll accept, on the condition that you take out 3 enemy commanders by the end of the 3rd day. Fail in that task, and you'll hand over the position to me.
Wait, Mr. Enomoto, don't you think that condition would be somewhat exploitable? You could easily sabotage his progress just by refusing to cooperate with him.
It's Shirayuki Himeji, right? Your foresight is commendable, but it appears that you're forgetting something.
Forgetting something?
My motive. As Aimei Academy Student Council President, my only real ambition here is to win. See, in the annual Academy rankings, Aimei's been stuck in 5th place for years. I'd like to see our status elevated. With 7-star Shinohara here, we have a good chance of doing that this year. As such, I would do absolutely nothing to hinder him.
Okay, good enough for me. You have my word. If I can't pull this off, I'll give the commander's role to you. And I'll talk properly for the rest of my life. Hello?
Shinohara? Oh, good. If you hadn't answered, I don't know what I would have done.
What's up? You sound kind of upset.
Of course I am. We're in serious trouble.
Trouble? How so?
It's Sadasa, and I'm not talking about me or the original. A 3rd Sadasa Scientist just revealed herself!
How are you all doing? This is the Empress speaking.
What do you think she's trying to pull with this?
Don't know, but I get the buzz around her. She could be your twin.
Apparently, they've taken to calling her a doppelganger.
I I hope you're watching, Fake Me, because this message is for you. You know that name you stole from me, Sarasa Saionji? I want it back. So how about we play a game?
A game?
The setting will be the upcoming contest in Astral. And the condition to win, defeat Hiroto Shinohara.
Huh?
Whoever beats him gets to be the real Sarasa Saionji going forward. If I win, you surrender your Sarasa Saionji account to me, no questions asked. If you win, you get to carry on being the much-loved, much-adored Empress. And should Shinohara win, then I'll submit to whatever justice he feels is fair. I would suggest you also consider that I'm pretty much repping your skin right now. And if you refuse, these clothes are gonna start to feel unbearably restrictive. Who could resist a show like that? Their Empress being so naughty. And who could really say if it's me or you? I sincerely hope you make the right choice.
I'm gonna rip her head off!
Hey now, let's just take it easy. Good. All right, Kurahashi has something to do with this.
Yeah, right. Kurahashi has to know that I helped you fight against Akizuki in the all-campus elimination battle. He could have figured out that we're on the same side. It wouldn't take much.
Then I guess he's coming after us both this time. Huh? Good grief. Rotten scumbag. Seems he doesn't know when to quit.
Please help us, Kaguya! I'm begging you!
So, let me get this straight. You need to crush it as the commander so your comrades won't realize you're a complete fraud while bumping off 3 team leaders and preparing to go toe-to-toe with a mega-dangerous doppelganger, right?
Pretty much.
You ever been told that you're a drama magnet?
Also, he must be victorious in Astral. Members of teams who place 6th or lower all have 1 star taken away from them.
If I lose 1 star, I'm done.
What's more, a new rule's just been announced by way of Libra. It involves a voting system. All students on the island will be tasked with voting for the academy they believe will win.
And those support ratings will have some kind of effect on the players' movement values?
It does, but that only takes effect in the last half. In the first half, it's positions and abilities that matter.
Well, the company can defo take care of the position side of things, and I can patch the retrieved data through to you in real time. How's that sound, dude?
Yeah.
As to the rest, we ought to consider which abilities to equip.
Right. In my first slot, I'll be going with the Indigo Star's ability, Black Wings. In the second, I'll use the Green Star's Predict Movement. And for my third... I'm still thinking. What about you, Himeji?
Something I've been saving for a special occasion.
Special, huh?
Yes. An assistant utility that allows players to swap an ability with each other. It's called Replacement. I'll need to have the company procure it for me given its exorbitant price tag. Though I'm sure we'll get our money's worth out of it.
Gotcha. Sounds like AMA Academy is all ready to go too then.
Yeah, nothing to do now but wait.
Still, this whole thing is kinda depressing.
Huh?
The whole Oka team. They just keep staring at me with stars in their eyes.
Thought you would be used to that by now.
But I'll be around them non-stop during the event. The only me time I'll get is when I'm asleep. And I won't get to talk to you till it's done.
Oh?
I mean, not that I'm desperate to do that or anything. I just won't have anyone I can drop the act around and let loose with for a while.
Relax. Did you hear me say anything? You better not lose, Saionji.
What self-respecting empress would even dream of it?
Fair point. I'm rooting for you. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's me. I was hoping you'd help me with something. This can't be the right place, can it?
Good morning, everybody! I'm Libra's own Susanon Kazami! The skies are looking clear and the temperature's starting to rise! And right now, we're gonna play a game that's so hot, you can get burned just by watching it! Hang tight, cause things are about to get sparkly!
super high resolution?
Unreal.
Astral initiating. Teams from all academies, stand by your designated starting points.
All right. Game on.
See that? Right there? That emblem marks our preliminary base. Now, to the left, a neutral base. We'll have to seize control of it to expand our area.
Shall we go take it, Commander?
Yeah.
It almost sounds like we're about to go do something reprehensible, doesn't it?
What? No, it's only a base. All right, we're in range of the neutral base.
Understood. Proceeding. Occupy.
Once you use the Occupy command, freeze time takes effect, rendering all your other actions unusable. Then when the timer runs out, the space is occupied.
Whoa!
So, Himeji, your movement is a 9, right?
Yes. And since the freeze time counter displayed 90 seconds on activation, occupying must require 10 times your movement value.
That could hinder rate of expansion.
No. The capture delay is the least of it. Losing abilities is the real problem. Think about it. If you're attacked in battle whilst on cooldown, you're essentially helpless.
Then we should test out the standard freeze time.
Ooh, me! I'd be more than happy to try it out. How about numerical adjustment? I can increase your interest in me by a factor of 1,000,000,000,000.
I imagine that falls outside of device scope.
Okay, so the freeze time is 6 seconds. And given that my movement value is also a 6, I think it's safe to assume that they're correlated.
Even that modest of a number would be a major handicap in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, but then Hiroto would totally have to come rescue me.
There's one more thing you should all be aware of. When you're in your team's area, looks like your base movement value drops by 2. So, the greater our occupied area, the greater our range of optimal mobility.
That sounds right to me.
There might actually be more to him than just hype and hot air after all.
All right, I've ran a search on the space around us. Knowing where the bases are should make strategizing a little easier.
Then I think it's high time we got this show on the road.
Yeah. Our nearest targets are to the north and the east.
East would be our best option. As I see it, base placement isn't random. Logic dictates they be spaced out equidistantly, for the entertainment factor. We can extrapolate from the positions we know of. Given our western starting point, it stands to reason that east would be the most efficient path of area expansion.
Seems so. Now, we should keep in mind the spell's base's release in set intervals. See, there's a bit of a fuss with them. Spells first go into the team slot submenu. To use one, you have to move it to a personal ability slot. So try to keep track of what you're using.
But we can probably just pick whatever to start off. So better hurry, because I'm picking now.
Hey, come on, that's no fair. Leave some for me.
Hey, how long do you suppose freeze time lasts for spells?
I'm about to find that out. I'll try taking a swipe at you, Shinji.
Whoa, Nanase. You are not swinging a blade at me.
Oh, yeah? Because I bet you'd actually love getting murdered by a cute girl.
While I can't quite dispute your basic thesis, your vector leaves a lot to be desired.
Now I am gonna kill you.
Huh? Hey, Akizuki, where's Himeji?
What?
Huh?
Oh?
Huh?
Hi, guess who?
Himeji, that you?
Yes. I was trying out a spell, one rather fittingly named Conceal. The freeze time it's displaying is 18 seconds. That's twice my movement.
Oh, wow, no kidding.
Master, are you okay? Sorry, have I done something wrong?
No, I'm the one in the wrong.
What part of bad vector don't you get? Do I need to grab you a dictionary?
Well, Hiroto Shinohara. Curious. You're an obliging nemesis, I must say. Slithering on out in front of the waiting axe.
Look, I'm not here for you, you vampire wannabe.
Grandstand all you want, 7-star. My team from Ottawa will humble you soon enough. Retribution is at hand.
Ottawa's over in District 8. Mr. Kugasaki leads their team. It's made up of members of his self-made Holy Knight Brigade. The zealotry Mr. Kugasaki inspires is impressive. I believe his team will be one of our greatest threats.
And who are the others?
Well, District 7, they're Shinra High School. They have a particularly hostile school culture. Last year, they placed in 3rd. Their star player is Mr. Toya Kirigaya. He's a 6-star embodiment of the maxim, the ends justify the means. Goes by Absolute Monarch.
He's a special breed, that one. His modus operandi is to pulverize his foe with an onslaught of violent tactics. I know of several people who simply quit and left the island after they played him.
Seriously?
Speaking of, that girl over there is trouble too. Senri Kururugi from District 16, the leader of Tsuyuri Girls Academy. She's an absolute monster. Should you ever cross paths with her, just turn around and run.
Okay, what for?
Her special ability is beyond nefarious. It's called One-Shot Kill. If the conditions are met, the ability can fell any opponent in but a single sweep. With her hellish nature, she's earned the infernal moniker of Demon Maiden.
Thank you kindly for the compliment. Although, don't you think your delivery's a little off? Words get awfully muffled behind one's back.
Crap, crap, crap! Why has this chick got a sword?
I've heard about you too. The up-jumped 7-star with a reality-transcending ability, granting you a winning strategy against any opponent. You graduated from an American college at 5 and endured inhumane training to imbue you with superhuman skill. Or so they say.
I what? Where's that information coming from?
A Libra Media article, where else?
Damn it, Kazumi.
Know this. It doesn't matter how strong you are, Tsuyuri will win. Talk about a collection of second-rate players.
Those 3 aside, the player we have to be most on guard against is obviously that doppelganger. Owing to the scandal with the recently ousted Mikado Kurahashi, Seijo's been prevented from participating, allowing her to somehow snatch their spot. Whoever she is, she's clearly unhinged, picking a fight with the Empress and roping you in. We do well to be wary.
Thank you for the meal. Now, let's talk who's rooming with who. I mean, obviously me and Hiroto's a given.
Whatever. Except for not sharing with Nanase, I don't have much of a preference.
Sure sounds like a preference to me. What, I'm not good enough? Blondes don't do it for you the same as silvers or reds, jerkface?
Exactly what are you trying to imply?
I see, but I fear it's already been decided that Master and I are staying in the same room. And if Akizuki insists on joining us, would that not then leave you two together?
Hang on, what? If you think I'm gonna bunk up with Shinji, you're out of your mind!
Got that right. The way she tosses and turns, I'd never get to sleep.
Hey, that was like way back in grade school!
You guys shared a room together when you were in grade school? Scandalous! Come on, Hiroto! Let's get you in bed with your Noah-sized body pillow!
Hey, if anyone's providing him turn-down service tonight, it'll be his maid!
Let me set the record straight for you idiots. The only option for boys and girls is separate rooms!
Oh.
Oh, damn. Must have dozed off. Huh? A blanket? You actually a nice guy, Inomoto? I should take a bath. Huh?
If that's how it is, then I'll have to use my secret power.
Here. Take it. Just don't go jumping. See ya.
Shouldn't I say thank you very much?
Guess you could if you want.
Sorry if that was a bit of a weird question to ask. I just don't want to risk offending anybody on my first day.
You're a cautious one, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask what you're doing here?
Doing? What? Do you mean like my raison d'etre?
Raison? Maybe not quite that deep. Look, this place has been booked for a private event. You must be a middle schooler, right? You're a bit too young to play.
Oh, you know, I kind of already am playing. My sister works for Libra Media, and she thought it would be good for me if I participated in the MTCG. See?
Huh? A room key? MTCG? Isn't that the optional game that's being held at the same time as Astral? You okay getting back to your room alone?
Yeah, but...
Huh? Oh, hey. Your eye's red.
It's a colored That is to say, it's the mark of the Chosen One. Just some cool Destiny stuff, you know? There, you see? Heterochromia. Impressed?
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Really? You are? Yeah! Sweet! Did I mention my right eye is also magical? It has the power to see into both the past and the future. And right now it's letting me see that you're a real special person too, mister.
Sounds like a pretty overactive eye. See you later.
Hey, hang on! Please, mister, can you come play with me for a little bit? Whoa, you're so strong! Whoa, you're so skilled! Whoa, you're so fast! This little one would make a perfect familiar for someone with power like mine, right? All right, Lloyd. Look this way and gaze deep into my right eye. You are now bound to my service until such a time as I release you.
You already gave it a name?
Yes, yes, yes! You're like seriously the best!
You think? Voila, your loyal familiar.
I can have it? Thank you so much, mister! Oof, sleepy.
Oh, hey, easy. Come on, 415. 415. Huh? There you go. Huh? You have seriously got to eat better than this. There is a buffet, you know.
I want to try it.
All right, then try it.
But I'm comfy.
Huh?
Hey, mister, can you go down and get me some dinner, please?
Oh, well, I guess I've come this far.
I'll wait here.
On the second day of the competition, we finally ran into another team as we made our way east.
I'm the Ibara Academy lead, Kanade Yuikawa. How's about you and I form an alliance?
What?
Look, friend, truth is, we'd be perfectly satisfied just making it to the top 5. The easier time we have of doing that, the better. You saw the Temporary Alliance Command, right? It's a mutual non-hostility agreement. No invading each other's areas. You can set a penalty for if anyone breaks it.
This guy, what's his game?
Mia? Misase Mia.
Nanase, why?
Well, that's 'cause he, Look! I'll explain later! Hey, wait!
Oh dear, what a shame. Negotiations are over. Ah well.
I can't believe this. I better go help her out. Nanase, don't just swing at him!
I know what I'm doing!
Then stop blocking my line of sight!
Or you could, like, you know, aim properly.
Why did you open fire on them, Nanase?
Because that guy back there...
Save it. Do you think you get some kind of pass just because we beat them? Did you even weigh up the odds? Consider what might have happened to you before you charged into an enemy area?
Hey, come on, man. That's enough.
It was the same last year. Uncoordinated nonsense makes us easy pickings for a lesser team. We aren't here for fun, and I refuse to let your blatant stupidity drag us all down!
Why? I thought you would...
Huh? Speak up, will you?
Shut up! Stupid idiot! Don't ever talk to me again!
Hey!
Yeah, wait!
Misase
Samiya!
Shinohara, give it to me straight. Am I the bad guy here?
What you said wasn't wrong. Although, that was not the way to say it.
I see.
Our teamwork's a total mess. What am I gonna do?